Check one. See if we're live right now. All right, let's see if any of you guys are back here. My channel, my studio. Give me a quick second here. I had two power surges. It's kind of wild. I'm gonna hide this one. Nope. Unlisted. Save. And this one, unlisted. Save. Okay. So there we go. Make sure you guys are on the right stream. I've got I enlisted the other two streams. I apologize for what happened. I had two power streams. Or I had two power surges. I had two power streams. I had two power surges that hit my house. All lights, everything went off. So okay, let's get back to where we're at. Kind of weird. We're back, right? You guys can see me? Go back to Bookmap real quick for you guys. That was kind of fucking wonky. I'm always spooked when that shit happens. I'm always like, oh shit. Okay, here we go. We are back. My face is frozen. Give me just a second here. Let's see if that's frozen. Let's see how that goes. Let me check the main stream and see if all right, you guys can see me now, right? We're good? Oh yeah, look at that. I'm reset to a hold on a second here. Hang tight. Come on now. Hold on a second. All right, so this is as best as gonna be for just now. I've got all my shit reset itself. So whatever. This is gonna have to work. Yeah, I've got a Canon A. I've got a Canon A 6000 or 7000 or something. With like it's not the back. Yeah, the back. So if you got one of these days, I gotta do a video where I show you my setup here. Setup's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good setup. Whatever, I'm not gonna fuck with it right now. What I did was I took the camera down and I was taking pictures of my I was taking pictures of family. So I teach my daughters how to use DSLR camera and
bank robbing gangster squad.
Teach the kids and all that kind of stuff. Let's look back at Spy real quick. Because I was kind of offline here for a minute. Oh, yeah, look at that, huh? You might be getting some roll. We'll keep an eye on the market right now. I'm not going to buy this. Let's have a look. So we didn't get a chance to look around the market. So let's look around the market. There's 140,000 calls on 402. All the puts are now gone on the market. I want you to know that. Nobody's got puts. So there's all this money tied up in 402. Still more buyers. Where's my coffee? Oh, let me have a coffee break real quick. I always say that I'm going on a break, but I don't take a break. Jason, I'll answer that question in just a moment. Hey, Lord Pente, how are you? What were you grabbing there, Winky? You grabbing calls right here or no? I think it's put time, bro. Hey, give me just a second. We'll talk about that, Jason. So Jason watched the Larry Williams video you shared. Very good. If Tesla is on that downwards trend, what kind of catalysts can stop that? Jason's got a really good question here. And we'll give the answer. There are some simple ways. Jason's asking a very valid question, and people complicate this. People complicate the answer to this question all the time. Now, there's a decoupling right now of Tesla from the snake market, okay? So we'll talk about that. I think we're going to roll over here. I don't like that everybody's on the call side right now. If you're a bear, get ready. This is looking like distribution. We'll see if it is distribution or not. If you're a bear, you want to know when to start taking this? I'll show you when to start taking this. Ready? I'm going to show you when to take this right here, right? You're going to wait for a breakthrough. And I want you to see where to take this. See this breakthrough? Little pump. And this is the real money move right here. So I'll keep my eyes on this. I'll buy some puts with you. We'll keep an eye on this right now. Everybody's on the call side right now. Not good. Don't like seeing that. And see this blue line right here? This is where you would see it. It would go just something like that. Bam. That's what you're looking for if you're a bear. So Jason's asking a very fair question, right? So this is what we'll look at it. There's three things you want to be looking for, Jason. You got a downward trend. Hold on. We're in a downward trend on Tesla, right? Oh, yeah, look at that. Blood red. Blood red for the bears. Blood red for the bears. Remember, we have the 100% move down, 50% retracement, 100% move down, 50% retracement, right? So that's your first indicator, right? If you break this channel, if you just break out of that downward channel on Tesla, that would be the first thing you're looking for, right? Look at that blood red. Blood red. Remember we talked about break VWAP, rejection, then you take the short. Take the short here. Not here. take this one right here. So if there's a short, typically, right? I'll show you where you usually pick it up. Break VWAP, right? Comes back up. Sometimes it doesn't. If it just starts going, normally I'd like to take it. This is the trade that I like to take, is right there. But only because I don't want to grab the, I don't want that to happen. Blood red in the market right now. Blood red. Did any of you guys buy those cheap puts? Did any of you guys buy cheap puts? Blood red. So what we'll look for is right here, right? This is the part of the trade that's where the money is, right there. That's where the money's at. This is where the money is, right here. Well, let's do some price targets down below. There's your first price target right on that blue line right there. Price target down below, 398.39. First PT right here, second PT right here. There's a little bump in the road right here as well. There's your price targets. Let's see what happens here. PT1. PT2. PT3. Show you guys how to trade a bear trade. When this snaps back up here, you want to see a failure. This is the actual trade. This is where you actually take the trade, the rejection. Then we get our first and second and third move down. You guys understand how you trade a bear trade? So right here you want to see PT1 right here, bam, right? You want to see a rejection, and this is the meat of the trade right here. The rejection is where the money is, right here. That's where the money in the trade is. Blood red. You don't want to get caught in this, though. So if you want to take a bear trade, right, and let's say you took it right here, and it bounces back up, you'll get fucked. That's how you get trapped. That's how you get bear trapped. So if you're looking to take the bear trade, you're always looking for the initial down, and then a rejection for the big move down. So you take the trade here, not the initial weakness. Always the second move down. If you hold that rule, you might not catch every trade. Sometimes you'll have like a we just go straight down, and you'll miss that trade. But if you have the rule that you wait for the bounce and rejection, you'll win more times than not if you're a bear. It's not easy being a bear. So if you have, like, my hard and fast rule is that for initial move down, I don't take that trade. I'm waiting for it to come back up and reject. This is, if it rejects here, you have your finger on the TQ or SQQ, TQQ, or SPY, puts, whatever it is, and this is where the real move is. And pre-plan as it's setting itself up. When you see this initial move, right? You say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna start a short, or I'm gonna start a put position in SPY. So you have all this time right here, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna look for where the bears need to hold, right? Sometimes you'll miss it, but if it does come back up, starts to fail and come back down, and then set yourself up for some price targets, because you might get like bounces along the way. What you might get is one move here, right? Comes back up, another move here, and then it comes back up, keeps moving down. But you can at least like buy puts or shorts, take your money, wait for a reset, take your money, wait for a reset, as we elevate her down. That make sense? Any bears in here? Let's look on. Let's confirm this on. Give me a second. We'll confirm this on Bookmap. Real support on the SPY, if you want to know where real support is, 3970. That's real support. So 3970, which is even lower than we are. So real support, so you guys know this, I want you guys to see this real quick, okay? 3970, and that would translate to 3970, 396. It's actually lower. It's like right here. Ready? 3970 is what? 3966. It's right here. Right here is real support. Right here. We'll show it to you. That's real support right there. So let me show you where it is. Here we go. So this is real support right here. We're starting to break this break. Let's see if we can tag it right here. Tag it right here, and this is where real support is, down here. Blood red. We'll write real support. Save it. Change this to green. That's real support down here. Blood red. Blood red. We can raise this up. This really where open was right here. I guess that was kind of the open. I thought the open was down here. I thought the open was right here. Oh, that's the previous close. This is the opening price right here. We'll snap another line for previous close. Yeah, I thought it was $399.98. So this is previous close right here. This is the opening price. Ah, shit. Opening price right here. Look at that, just bloodbath in it. Oh yeah, baby, blood red. Hopefully, did any of you guys get any of those puts? I didn't buy any. But look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, and you could see it right here, right? They went right under that yellow bar. Look at this yellow bar. Boom. Hit it again. Boom. Damn, the opening price now. We're right on the previous. This is the previous opening price. This is yesterday's opening price. Hold on, man. Hold on. Bears having some bear town right here. Previous closing price, just nailed it. This is the opening price right here. A little bit lower. It's like right here. Oh, yeah, blood red. Real support down below. Blood red. Blood red. That whole move erased. Gone, baby. Gone. Whole move from open. Whoop. Gone, baby. Blood red. Thankfully, I was flat. Blood red. Blood red. You guys want to look at the book map real quick? You guys have a snapshot of this? Blood red. There's book map. You guys want to see what could happen here? So this is opening, right? Got a bounce off opening. Bears wanna see this reject. Take it down to 398.39. Blood red. Blood red. Hopefully some of you guys bought those cheap puts. I saw someone in the chat earlier said they bought some of those cheap puts. I saw someone in the chat. Who was it in the chat that said, I got some of those puts for 10 cents, Cap? You savages. You animals. Blood red. Let's look at Tesla. Oh, no, Tesla. Coming back to test right here. Look at Tesla. Blood red. Here's VWAP on Tesla, though. Blood red. Tesla's not blood red, though. Tesla's fucking up like $9. Still more buyers than sellers in the market. Everybody's lopsided, though. Like everyone's on 402Cs, like 162,000 calls. There's no puts in the market right now. Zero. Nice job, Rohit. Nice job. Winky had some of those cheap ass puts too. Good job. Patman AA had some of those puts. You're welcome, Mike Latham. Blood red. Patman, right on. I hope so few guys are in there on those puts. Good job. Be careful of a sideways trade too, heading into 2 p.m. We could be range bound from here into 2 p.m. Here it is right here, the release. So let's just look at some. Wouldn't shock me to see a range bound trade. Sorry, into 2 p.m. So just be careful, some kind of range bound bullshit. Then a move lower, of course. We usually have the initial down, usually initial up into. So we're gonna try to trade this area that my like this area right here. If you watch my cursor, try to trade this whole zone in here. And we're gonna so you got to bounce down here on the opening price or previous closing price. If you're a bear, you want to be trying to short this blue line right here. That's what you're looking to short, or a halfback. Like this is probably halfway. So we'll help the bears out here for a minute. Bears want to be defending about halfway, right there. We'll do some blood red colors, make the bears happy. Bears want to be defending there or thinking about re-entering there and here. This is what the bears want to be re-entering. Actually, this last right here, that last little bar, and this little bar right here. I should switch that for just a just the line, the trend line. Bears want to be defending. Have a look, see right here, and we'll make that thick. Help the bears out. I don't hate bears. If you're a bear and you think I don't like bears because of my Twitter presence, I'm just poking at you. And why am I drawing these lines here? I'll show you here in a minute. I'll blow it up for you. See this right here? See this bar right here where my cursor is? Bears want to defend right here. See this bottom bar right here? So bears want to be, defending this for down, defending this for down. This will be your first short entry right here where my cursor is. If you have to add to your position, you add to it right here. And we still have more buyers in this market than sellers. I want you to be aware of that. So this could just be a big dip buy for bulls. Could trade sideways in a 230. Keep that in your mind as well. We will on here. Price target down below, especially into what Bookmap is saying at least, is much lower. Bookmap saying that real support is down here. Not even the pivot point below S1. Well, let's take a look at this on a 5-minute or a 5 and a 15-minute chart as well. So let's look at a 15-minute chart. We tagged the 200 right here, almost clean. 15-minute chart. Pivot point is right here, 200, right where that real support is. So if you're looking at a larger time frame, it's easy for us to go down here. Absolutely easy for us to go down here. Absolutely easy. Absolutely easy for us to go down there. You guys gonna diamond hit? I know how bears are. They fucking buy puts, man. They'll own them till they're fucking they're worthless. If you didn't buy any puts earlier, you're gonna be looking for some rejection here and here where my cursor is. Try to keep the stonk price down into the 2 p.m. Into the 2 p.m. hour. Try to get it down to the pivot point, down to S1. Bears would love to see that move. Let's get these dip buyers and rot them. Any tips for learning Bookmap? H-Bomb's asking for tips for learning Bookmap. Time using it. I watched videos. Bookmap itself has a daily live stream, but it's really extensive. I've watched a few of them, but I've watched people describe how to use Bookmap on YouTube, like find tutorials. That helped a lot. What I find, we'll do a video one day. We'll go through and do the settings together because the settings really matter. I used to show more balls on my chart, on my Bookmap chart, and now I've limited how many, like I want just large buy and sell orders. So when you see the balls show up on my Bookmap, it's very large orders. Because I felt like there was too much noise on it. We still have buyers in this market. Just a heads up here, okay? Yeah, it's slowing down. So now we only have 3,000 more buyers than sellers. So it's weakening. The buyers are weakening. So we'll see. See if we can get a rejection off this. Buyers aren't as strong as they were earlier. It was like 6,000 to 9,000 buyers above. Like this move right here had massive buyers. And then you can look at that in the bottom right hand. Oh, you guys can't see it. Down here, or this is important right here, and then this is important right here because you can see where large sell orders are, where large buy orders are. We should have looked at that for this tag too, and we didn't. I should have done that with you guys, and I didn't. Where large standing orders are to buy. Bulls trying to maintain. You can see here, bulls trying to hold on here. You can see that this is where the sell. This is about where the sell is. If we switch over right now, you can see that some sellers are coming in right where my cursor is. I'll switch back and forth. But there are some sellers right here. And I'll switch back to Bookmap so you can see that. See that orange line above where the green ball is? The sellers have come down. So let me translate that for you. So this line right here, sellers have pushed down to here now. And they're trying to hold right here. I might buy some puts. Let me look at some puts real quick. Yeah, those. So what do we? So the 398s. You guys ready? 398 P's. They're now 34 cents. They were probably up to 60 cents at one point. They were as low as like 10 cents earlier. 399 P's are now 53 cents. We talked about the price of these earlier. today. You guys go back to the original stream, and so the sellers are trying to maintain there. This right here, and we'll go back to sellers trying to get. Actually, this line is gone right here. They're breaking the buyers are stepping right in to buy this market. We'll see if the sellers are still in charge here or not. So you guys can see it on the main. See if the sellers are still in charge or not. You'll know quickly if the sellers are still in charge. If you see a squeeze above here, so watch my cursor. You see the bulls. Let me switch the color here. This one right here. That'll work. If you see the bulls come above here, they're going to try to make a push. You want to see the bears maintain charge here and send this back down. Let's see if they can do it. So those puts paid very well. Those puts were worthless somewhere up in here. They were like 10 cents, 20. A couple of them we talked about were like 10, 20 cents. They made some bank in here. It's like a hit and run robbery, right? Hit and run robbery. Bulls finding some support now, and well, at least Bookmap saying that bulls are finding some support. See if they can hold it or not. See if we get a rug pull or not. Keep your eyes on the order flow on the right-hand side of your screen. I think it's your right-hand side of your screen. At 4020, there's a large sell order there. You see it? 212, I think it says. I'm going to take your attention to this. I want you to see this, okay? So right here, see my cursor over here? There's a large sell order right here, okay? Now it's very weak above to 404, where my cursor is up there. So I'm going to translate that to you right now on the mainstream. So right here where we are, right? There's a large block of sellers right here. And there's not another large block of sellers until way up here, like above. So you're going to see the reversal down, or you're going to see a pretty big move higher. You should see a pretty big move higher. We've got a very weak bull. Bears are very weak above here, I should say. Bulls are weak, or bears are weak here, and they're strong right here. So have your finger on some puts here, so that we can see. So if we start to roll over here, you can grab some puts. Have your finger on the trigger. Hope that helps. And keep your eye. I'll put the dome back up, or the order flow back up, so you can see. Bears are getting weak here. You see the numbers changing right now? It was in the 200s. Now it's down in the 100s. $4020 is weakening right now. See, 404s are 15 cents. Let me see. Buy. There's 10. I'm looking at 402 C. And they're 59 cents. Speed up your playback right here so you're live stream with me. You're caught right up. Go to the little gear icon. Go to the little gear icon here and speed up your playback so you're live streaming with me right now. I've got 402 C's. I'm in for 59 cents. Speed up the playback so you're real time with me live streaming. Still have some sellers here. We might end up reversing here. Be careful there if you're in calls. There's more sellers coming in right here. They're trying to trap bulls. I'm gonna switch to a sell here. I might get out of this trade. If you're long here with me, this is a very dangerous trade. Okay, very dangerous. Have some stops at
Bank robbing gangster squad.
402s. Put a stop loss of 58 cents. Because we could reverse here quickly. Be the old bull trap. Oh, I just triggered out. I'm flat again. Be really careful here. I'll try to re-enter again. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Bears are going to try to fucking bull trap this bullshit right here. Equal buyers, equal sellers. Be a big move. We're going to get a pretty big move here. We're either going pretty high or we're going to go pretty low. I need to look around the. I need to look at other tickers and see what they're saying. This is a good time to be looking at. Yeah, JNK is rolling over. Be really careful here. HYG looks like it wants to roll over. Dixie's found some support. Let's look at the VIX real quick. Whenever you're in doubt in these moves right here, it's never a bad idea. So we tagged 2077 on the VIX and had a huge spike up. Bears want to defend. Well, VIX bulls want to defend 2123. 2123 VIX bulls want to defend it. HYZ and JNK is looking a little toppy, man. I'm telling you. Feeling a little toppy, right? Come on, bulls. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna buy some puts. Fuck that noise. I'm looking at all around the market right now, and I'm like, hell no. Hold on a second. I gotta see where price target is down below. 399, let's say. No, 398 flat. How much 398s cost right now? God damn, dude, fucking bears, man. Those 398s I think were like 10 cents earlier. Now they want 30 cents, 32 cents for them. Goddamn bears. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying fucking premium on your fucking puts. I'm not paying fucking 30 cents, man. They were like 10 cents earlier. Or the 397s were 10 cents, and I think maybe the 398s were 20, but they went up to like 60 fucking cents. This was like a 300% print on those puts. It's a pretty good fucking print. It's pretty juicy. That's why I think we're going up, because the print that came off this was pretty fucking fat. Pretty fucking fat print. Not gonna lie. You would take your money and run if you were a bear. The trade was up here. We know that, right? Throw some fucking puts on just in case. So this trade printed like 300%. It's a pretty good fucking trade. I didn't buy any puts. I'm not paying attention close enough to the market to be consistently trading. I'm going back and forth between these tickers for people, so I'm fearful of shit like this happening. The low on 398s was 11 cents. K Goose is saying. Yeah, and those were up to like 50, 60 cents, weren't they? Just like down here. They were fucking cranking. You took the money and ran, Winky? Yeah, if you were in the trade up here, you took this money and ran, guaranteed. That's the only thing the only argument the Bulls have is this is a hit and run. And it reprices calls, I guess. That's what I would be thinking. You can see the green balls coming in right now. Buyers are stepping in on Bookmap. Be conscious of this right here. See those green balls? So be conscious of these buyers stepping in right here. Could get a squeeze higher right now. Can you post a screen post shot link? Yeah, of course. I don't know if I allow that or not in my my stream. So I had to like I have to set like parameters on the stream and say yes, you can do that. No, you can't do that. You know what you want to do? You can post it to my name on Twitter if you want, and I'll look at it. Oh fuck yeah, K Goose, we gotta get together, bro. Let's get a bourbon one time. Let's get together for sure. Definitely. So Harm's saying that 1 million puts were sold and calls just flooded in. 398s went from 11 cents to 62 cents. It's a fucking beautiful thing, right? It's a gorgeous hit and run. I mean, this trade right here is unreal. I wish I had bought some puts. I mean, earlier we were talking about it and we were saying they're 10 cents. They're dirt cheap. There's no reason not to buy them. Even if you were long calls. And as a matter of fact, if you were caught long calls up in here and had purchased 10 cent protection, you should be fucking have made bank. You should have made bank right here no matter what. And don't sell your calls. Well, I'm saying, if you got caught holding the calls here, you would still hold them. And you would have made bank here. Cash these out. And then hope that this comes back. Now, if you're a bull and you're caught in just calls only right here, I'll tell you this. Whenever we're caught in here, they're going to reprice your calls, and then they're not going to want you. The market makers will like bring us up here and come back down, then come back up, come back down, and what'll happen is they'll just kill your calls. So if and when we get back to here, if and when you get back to this point right here, let's say your position was $1, your calls will then be worth like 70 cents or something. So you'll be down usually like 30% of whatever you were holding up in here. So if there is a retrace up in here, if you didn't have puts and you didn't get out of your calls, normally what I would do is if we trade up here, sometimes you'll make your money back later on, but most of the time, 60% of the time you won't. So what you do is you'd get out of your calls up here at 70 cents. You'll see bulls selling here as well. And you'll lick your wounds and go to the next trade. And try to make that 30 cents back that you lost. I don't know if that helps. Anyone that took those puts, though, fucking congratulations. Out fucking standing. But that's down the road. You guys should always be thinking about this stuff. If we do go up, if you're caught in calls, if you didn't have puts, that kind of stuff. And yes, if I was caught in this, if I had calls right here, right? Let's say I was stuck in call, or I was in calls. Let's say I just bought this right here, and we started rolling over, right? My whole plan would be, well, I missed this whole move. Let's say I didn't trigger some put buying over here. Say I just got caught in this. I'm holding calls right now, and I'm hoping to praying that I can get out of my position right around here. That whatever loss that is. And you've got what do you call it working against you as the day moves on. Now, this being an event day, it's possible you could hold them all day long. Feel like I don't want to be 70s or 30% down on my calls cap. Because today is an event day, what you could possibly do, but I think you're still going to get fucked even worse, is you could wait for the event and hope and pray that we go ballistic. But I think even if we do go ballistic, you might get back to 70% still. Again, you would have wasted your entire day chasing that 30 cents on the dollar or whatever it is. My 10-cent protection is how I got my second child. Yeah, I think we dip. I think we trade sideways. If we want my normally what happens on event days is we sell off like we did at some point, right? We'll be range bound, and we're gonna get a large move up and a large move down. We all know that, right? And then we'll pick a further direction for the next couple days. Sometimes I like trading events, but they're very dangerous. It's easy for you to even pick the right direction and get caught in it the wrong way. Have bought the wrong place. I've already told you guys this morning before they open, I'm not a fan of trading event days. And then I always recommend that you don't trade them. We got 178 viewers right now. Right the fuck on. We've had a good morning. If you're just joining us, we traded all this up over here. If you're just joining us, we traded all this up over here. That was nonsense. We felt as though this was either, of course, we thought that this was consolidation, not distribution. But we did call out that puts were dirt cheap. We were like, hey, they're 10 cents right now. And we even went through the options chain to see what the best ones to buy were, and we said buy in the money 380 or excuse me 398s, 397s, and how cheap they were. They ended up printing like 300% down here. Some of them 600%, between 300 and 600%. And a matter of fact, I went flat somewhere in here, so we did end up selling this down. We've got an event at 2 p.m. Buyers are stepping back in the market. We've got people in the chat saying they sold puts. They got hit and run from the bears. Anyone that's caught in calls is probably trying to get up here to cash out. So be wary of this zone right here. Be wary of like VWAP. So I'm going to give you some targets. 401.38 and 401.63. You're going to look for trap bulls to be trying to sell out of their positions. That would send us up here and then back down here in another attempt. I'm going to assume it's something like this into the event. So if you're a trap bull, that's your shot. Could we trade higher than this? Yes. There's no real, if you look on Bookmap, there's no real resistance to trading back up to 404. This looks very supportive, right? To go higher. The only thing that I would tell you about that going higher point is that these fucking bulls, when they get trapped, they won't put their sell order in. They're just sitting there. I know for a fact that there are probably bulls out there that are like praying on their hands and knees going, oh, please just get to like 70%. And they won't have sell orders. And then all of a sudden they'll just slam the market with sell orders. Fucking slam that sell button. So we'll see if they do that. I'm going to bet there's hidden sellers right here. 100%. I'm going to bet that there's hidden sellers in there. Guaranteed. Yeah, that's another thing to notice. Winky's saying I held calls for 15 minutes to make $7. That's showing you that there's no real buyers here. I'm not buying anything in here. I'm flat right now, so I haven't gotten trapped at all today. I've made money all day long. Market's saying that we're going to roll over too. There's some weakness showing. We'll show you the we'll take a walk around the market. And look at that. Look at that. Slammed. Looked at VIX earlier today. We drew this big box. Slammed almost into almost a pinstrike. See that shit? Almost a pinstrike. I don't know why the box isn't showing up here, but 1 hour chart though, right there. Pinstrike. Boom. And I don't know why that box isn't showing up on a smaller time frame, but we pinstruck it. In the larger time frames. Bam. Look at that. So bulls want to hold this. Catch some volatility into the event. We know we had sellers here, right? We know we had sellers here. Sellers where my cursor is. Cursor is here. This is where the equity market bulls want to hold this area right here. That's what this is what the equity bulls want to hold. They don't want to see the VIX start climbing up here, this kind of nonsense. And you can see it right here, right? This is what the market bears want to see happen right here. Market bears, VIX bulls want to see that right there. Reclamation of this trend, right? Tag down, continuation up there, something like that. This is what the bears want. Market bears want that right there. We'll take a look at hold on here. We'll take a look at bonds, junk bonds. We know we broke through above here. We broke through above here again. This is what's going to tell the real story, right? The market bulls want to see 91.80 hold. Look at that tag, almost perfect here too. You see that? Almost a perfect tag on 91.78. Almost perfect. Bulls want to hold this. You can mark this on your own charts. 91.79. Look at HYG. Almost a perfect clean tag here as well. We looked at this earlier this morning. So you want to see this hold and continuation for the bulls to move higher. We'll get back to the SPY here. Look at that nastiness. Look at that bar. That's hilarious. Gave it all back. Too funny. Uh-oh. What's going on over here? We got some weak ass bulls. Is that oh man. Bulls, what are you doing? Some weak ass bulls. Here come the sellers. We'll look at the oh, you guys aren't looking at this stuff. Let me take a walk around the market with you. So let's look at the VIX. I thought you guys were watching this stuff. So this is the charts from this morning. Look at a 1 hour chart. We almost had a perfect pin strike down below here in the VIX. Guys want to see it? I want you to see what the bears and the bulls want. This is hilarious. I already went through all this. So you see this blue line coming down. Market bears want to see this hold. They want to come up to where this red box is right here. Right? They don't want to lose this. They want to come above it. Right? And then make a way up here in continuation. This is what a market bear wants to see. Something just like that. Maintaining this upwards trend. This is what they want to. This is what a bear wants to see. A bull wants to see this right here. You see these sellers above here, right? These see how the buyers here, right? And the sellers said, fuck no, we're throwing this back down. So what the bulls want to see is a rejection here, or even a rejection here and continuation down. And we're going to go look at, I thought you guys were able to see all this stuff, but you weren't. So same thing here. I want to show you almost a perfect pinstrike from, we had these already charted out. You can see almost a perfect pinstrike here on J and K. This is telling a different story than what VIX is telling us. You can see right here, we had almost a perfect pinstrike. Bulls want to maintain upward movement, right? I'm down, bam, down, bam, move up higher. J&K is telling us still somewhat telling a different story than VIX. HYG, we'll take a look at that now. These are all we've already charted these out. You can, well, almost the perfect pinstrike, not quite. This one's not as good. But bulls are trying to hang on here for that same kind of continuation up. And see that this is so bonds is still bullish. Excuse me. We have some targets above if bulls are able to hold on. Well, do we not do HYG? I think we did junk bonds. Nope, we just did it. I think we just did junk bonds. Yeah, we did junk bonds this morning, but not HYG. We should have. They'll correspond. They'll correspond. So there's VIX. Bond market saying we're going back up. VIX is saying, fuck no. We're getting some volatility into 2 o'clock this afternoon. And the SPY, let's see how that's looking. Back to see how that's looking. Looking bearish, looking VIX. So VIX is telling you in the short term, expect some volatility into the event. Bond market saying, fuck no, we're going up. So if we're going to get some volatility, maybe it's a quick rip down and then a quick rip higher into the event. I could be wrong on this, but there are some signs pointing towards a move like this in the underlying in the engine compartment of the market, I guess, under the hood stuff. We'll take a look at Tesla again. Tesla's recovering. Tesla has now had at least 2 checks, right? Checked once, checked again. Now sitting on top of the gap. I think this, yes, the gap fill. So Tesla wants to try to regain this and hit that 50% if they can. Tesla's looking bullish right now. Looking bullish. If it rolls over and below the gap, expect that volatility to drag into the 2 o'clock hour. If you're bearish on Tesla here, your price target below is going to be into the event 173.91. Hope that helps. When you guys trade, you should be doing this stuff on your own. You should be, you can look at the individual sectors as well, but if you're just trading the SPY, and don't worry, earlier I was talking about reversing Tesla. We'll go over that, I promise. Whoever was asking for that earlier, we had a big market event here, so we'll go back to the Tesla. How do you see a reversal in Tesla in the longer time frame? And I'll show you that at some point. And I'll show you what to look for if it doesn't reverse in NDX, the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq starts to lend. Remember that real support is much lower. Remember we talked earlier about where real support is? We're right down here. 396. I'd be buying 397s again if you want some puts into the event. 397 is a good place. They were a little expensive though. They're 24 cents, and they're holding their value. Like these 398s, they were like 32 cents for a minute. I'm not fucking paying that. Sorry. I'm not paying 32 cents. I'm not paying 38 cents. I want to pay like 10 cents. People are going to start selling their portfolios if we go below 2050 on VIX. I agree with that statement. Winky, I agree with that. Are you shorting SPY if it drops that lower line? Or are you just going to let go for now? That's a hell of a head and shoulders. 390p hit 37, sold half, hold 50 as long shot. Good job, K Goose. So the price target today, so the price target with, so the support and resistance levels on Tesla for today was, we already hit it. So these are the support resistance levels for Tesla, right? This is the pivot point right here for Tesla for today. We went above the pivot point. This told you that we were positive. So remember yesterday? I was like, before the open, I was like, oh, we're getting up to the pivot. And then we slipped under it, right? And I was like, this isn't a good look in here. We need to break above this yellow line right here. We did into the close, right? And we got above today's pivot point. So whatever time this was this morning. And R3 was right here. So anything above this was free money. This was an extension move up. Now, we're still ultimately bearish on Tesla right now. What you want to see is the 50% retracement minimum to resume a downward move. But typically we're seeing 50 and a slight kick up to 61, and then the continuation of the downward movement. Typically, that's what we're seeing. That makes sense? It's somewhere up here you'd be getting bullish if this continues up, but I don't think you're going to see that yet. I don't think Tesla's done going down. So that's the move right there. If you're a bear on Tesla, you're looking to short way up here. That's where you're looking to short. That's where the real short is on Tesla. You want the like real short? That's where it's at. The one where you're like confident in your trade for like a month. That's the trade. Like shorting with confidence, longing with confidence. What's the price target up? We already hit it. Or the weekly implied move on Tesla? I can look. You want to know what the weekly implied move on Tesla is? I can tell you. Give me just a second. I'll look it up. It would have been better to have looked at it on the open this morning. But right where we are currently, I can tell you what the implied move from here on out is. I can tell you exactly what it is, exactly where we are right now. You want some time frames? December 2nd. Bull implied move, 190.66. 167.80. Also, I'll read those off to you again. The implied move on Tesla to December 2nd is $190.66. $167.80. For December 9th, implied move is 194.16 and 163.39. For December 16th, implied move is 197.86 and 159.82. You want the percentage wise? There's an implied move of 6.4% on Tesla for today, right now at this moment. 8.6% move on the 9th, and then a 10.6% move by the 16th. There you go. There's your numbers for Tesla. Thanks, K-Goose. Yeah, please like and subscribe to these videos. If you want to support the channel, I always appreciate it. This is a free sub. I'm not one of those gurus that's out there trying to sell you classes and sell you fucking real estate and sell you fucking all kinds of bullshit. People that produce content, if you guys meet people out there like Figuring Out Money, you meet people out there like Derek Courtnoy, these guys are asking you for like $10 or something, 15, $20. They put a lot of time and effort into what they do. They're not trying to scam you out of like a $600 class or a $600 a month newsletter or a $600 a month whatever. Um, those guys work really hard. They're not even asking if you make money to tip them. So do what you can to support people that put out content that ask for reasonable money. You should support those people that put out content, but stay away from the people that are asking you for big money. You know, they're out there trying to tell you to pay them $600 a month, a week, because their alpha's the best alpha. Trying to sell you classes, all that kind of fucking nonsense. I guess if they have a catalog and they want to charge $20 or something, that seems reasonable to me, right? But when people are out there trying to scam you out of big money, trying to get rich quick schemes, stay away from those people out there on the internet. But there's no reason not to support content makers that are curating and doing their due diligence, have time in the market. If you don't have time in the market, if you have time in the market and you just want to be next to somebody that's trading too, just being with those people, you should support the content that they put out there. I've got no beefs with that stuff. What I do have a beef with though is people pushing fucking crypto or fucking FTX or all that other kind of fucking nonsense, trying to get you to sign up for shit they don't believe in. I get contacted all the time by people that can get me 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers. People contact me. I get emails all the time. If you sell this or push that. I don't do any of that. You'll never find me doing that shit ever on Twitter, ever. You'll never see me like whoring out for follows. If you look at my follower list on Twitter, if you go through my follows, people that follow me on Twitter, I've got some huge accounts that follow me with 1,000,000+ followers. So you know those people are out there. You know those big pumpers are that's why I have that private handle, because bots try to come in and take the stuff that I post and use it to sell to people for big money. You can just check my fucking follows and who follows me. You can check even at Captain's Alpha. You've got people in there that sell that information. I know I've got people in there that sell that information. You can look at it publicly. So support your content makers that aren't trying to scam on you, because there are people out there that try to get this information and then repackage it and sell it for big money. I was having a conversation last night with what was his name? I had a bunch of phone calls last night. We were talking about it, and I was like, you'll always notice like low follow accounts, like that 10,000, 1,000, 5,000, 500 followers, 3,000 followers, 20,000 followers. The reason why they don't get 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers is because they're being farmed by scam sellers out there. And so what you'll never see a scam seller pump those accounts. They'll be like, so what they'll do is they pump each other up, the 6 scam sellers, right? So they get tons of followers, but they'll never tell their followers. Like if I've got 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers, 500,000 followers, 1,000,000 followers, I'm never going to tell you, hey, you should follow Jedi Marcus here, because then Jedi Marcus will have be competing with that scam seller for real true alpha. Like Jedi Marcus has got real true alpha out there. Him and his whole crew and that he runs around with have real true, like to the ping alpha, right? So they'll never tell you as the scam buyer to follow those guys, because then you don't have to pay somebody $600 for the scam. Does that make sense? But you should support those guys that are the true part of. There's a real part of Fintwit. There's not a select, but there's like a large portion of. I shouldn't say they're select. There's a large portion of real content makers. Baba Yaga. That guy's always putting out dank content. He's got 1,000 followers. That's just not right. Winky's got 300 followers. That's bullshit. There are all kinds of guys out there. Sater, OG Wall Street Better. What has he got? 1,000 fucking followers? I mean, you're talking about people with like 20, 30,000 and less followers that are all know what's up in this market. You got Volatility whiz out there. The list of names goes on and on and on and on of great content makers, and they get farmed by these big fucking scammers. I shouldn't be going on this rant right now, but I am. I am. Oh, hell no. If you pay attention to Jedi Marcus, his posts, if you follow Jedi Marcus with his alerts and you just follow him closely, right? He interweaves through all of his posts where the market's heading. He is like gangster on pin strikes. He's gangster on technicals. Gangster. He's a must follow. Must. Old school market maker too. I think his I'm not, don't hold me to this, but I think his what's it called? The tag that they used to wear, the pit guys used to wear. I think it was JM77. I think if you try to search him, seek him out, I probably shouldn't have said that. I got to delete this video now. But I have I think, I can't confirm that, but I think that he was a pit trader with the moniker JM77. Yeah, that's another guy, Short Seller ST. So Short Seller ST had like 0 follows. If you look now though, right? So he's got like low follower counts, but guess who follows him? Like Andy Constantine follows him. These people that you see people out there that follow these guys that have low follower counts. Like Short Seller ST is a banger. He had like 500 followers like 2 weeks ago. Who's the other guy? Paz or Pax or whatever. He's like the green lizard guy, Pez or something. He's always I think he's a big on stock twits of all places, but he's a fucking great fucking trader. Guy drops fucking science all day long. I forget his name. I follow him though. He's fucking awesome. He's fucking awesome. And you guys should all follow those people too. You guys, any of you see me following any of these guys out there, you should follow those people too. There's all these guys have fucking huge alpha. They're fucking awesome. Hella smart fucking traders. Winky. No comment, Winky. Is that who it was? Pax? No, I don't think it's Pax Trader. He's got like 3 letters in his name. I'll look him up right now. I'll look for him right now. I'll scroll through my feed. Pelk. His name is fucking Pelk. Follow him and let him know that I just pumped his ass up. Ready? His name is at LYFEOFPELK. Life of Pelk. Follow that little shit. He's probably like 80 years old. How many followers does he have now? When I first found him, he had like 300 followers. He's got 966 followers now. I don't know who he is, but he's smart as fuck. He used to have no followers. That fucking guy runs under the radar. Pelk. Life of Pelk. LYFEOFPELK. Gangster. Another gangster trader. There's a ton of, dude, you guys go, if you guys get into our Discord, we've got gangster traders in there. We've got sick traders. And the cool part is they're not dickheads. They'll teach anybody how to trade and make money. And they work together. You know how some Discords have full of assholes? Oh, look at this. We got a little bit of blood red coming into the market right now. A little bit of weakness, a little bit of volatility. A little bit of all. Look at this. Blood in the market right now. All right here, excuse me. It's the last thread right now for bulls. Bulls holding on by a thread right now. Bulls holding on by a thread. Look at him over here in my own stream, pumping up a bunch of different fucking people. Sending support to other people. You shouldn't be out there fucking trying to fucking talk people down. People that have good content, always follow them. Always follow those people. Blood red right now. Blood in the market. Uh-oh. Here comes the big red balls in the market. Here goes Bookmap right here. Blood. That's right. That's who it is. Life of Pelk. Follow his ass. Yeah, follow him. He's a good follow. Put set alerts for that guy too. He's cool. And he's funny. You guys post if you want, you can post in the chat people that you like on Twitter to follow. Make sure they're real content follows too. Make sure they're not like after the trade posting bullshit. They post before shit happens. But if you guys want to post some good follows in the chat, feel free to do that. I know that some people don't like you doing that shit because they want you to focus. It's like focus on me, focus on me, focus on me. But I'm not like that. You guys can follow whoever you like. You should follow multiple sources of content so you can get different viewpoints on the market. Bulls are trying to fucking hold on to this fucking previous closing price right here. So bad. Link to a Discord. Do you want me to get a link for you guys right now? Hold on. Does anybody have a link that's in the chat right now? Can anybody post the link? Is your wife's boyfriend in here? Yeah, Mike is an awesome dude. Figuring out money. I love Mike. He's awesome. I'm always pumping him up too. Omar is saying FOMC minutes will rip the market and then sell off on a Friday. Let me log into Discord real quick. I'll get you guys a link. Blood red right now, getting some rejection, looking for a move down. We'll watch Bookmap here for you. Anyone wants to see if we start selling heavy and hard? Hang tight here. Hang tight here. Thanks, your wife's boyfriend. I just posted one as well. I appreciate your wife's boyfriend. Thanks, brother. You guys should be following your wife's boyfriend out there on Twitter as well. Follow Winky. Follow Josh. There's a bunch of people in here. Jill Neto's out here. She's got alpha. There's a bunch of you guys that are listening in right now that have great Twitter accounts. If you guys want to drop your own Twitter handles in the chat, please do it. So you guys can find each other out on Twitter. Yeah, Baba Yaga. You guys want to follow somebody? Follow Baba Yaga. Here's his hit Twitter handle. JB. So the letter J, like Jeff Bridges. JB DRIDGEBACKS. Baba Yaga. Sometimes he has a John Wick. Right now he doesn't. Follow Sater. SAYTER. There's a whole bunch of you guys out there that I should be naming. You guys name drop all you want. I'm fine with you guys name dropping people in the chat to follow, or if yourself, you say, hey, this is me. Yeah, I'm not, my @ is not at CaptainJimJames. It's like at JIM JAME748888138. You can just Google search me. Google search Captain Jim James. I've got a website. You just do Captain Jim James and a Twitter. Like, go to Google, type in Twitter, Captain Jim James, and I'll pop right up. Blood red in the market right now. Sellers just bleeding it out right now. Look at that bloodbath in the market. Now trading $3.99, $3.32. Just broke the opening price. Blood red in the market right now. Bears are like, I can't talk in the chat right now. I'm holding huge puts. I want to see that real support down below. I want us to blast down into the 2 o'clock hour. Just blood red in the market right now. Go into the chat. You'll see a Discord link above. I posted one, and your wife's boyfriend posted one. Blood red. $3.99.49 is the opening price. Somewhere in there, 98 or something. I think it's $3.99. $3.99. I think it's $3.99. Yeah, I think that this was the opening price right here. So we just tagged. I want you guys to see this, right? We tagged. First thing we did was we tagged previous closing price. Broke through it. Broke through opening price. Up here, failure. We're going to be looking, what are we going to be looking for here? We're looking for more failure up here, right? Take it down to the pivot point, 39.8.39. This is what you'll be looking for. You can see the algos selling the market right here. Oh, yeah. So Jill's here. So Jill Nitolo just posted in the chat. She, I've got top chat on, not live chat. That's why I'm not seeing everybody. So I'm not seeing what you guys are posting. Jill Nitello's in the chat. Okay, let me see. I was just in top chat. I'm missing everything you guys are doing. All your questions. Also, why short Mickey D at all? Crazy Eddie, the way it rejected 4098 looks like we might get it. Some dudes are shorting McDonald's because they got debt. Tesla Dorian, all things Tesla, the good and the bad. Fingers crossed for 398, but have a tight stop. At We Bear Trader. I don't follow him. I don't think. I'll follow that guy. At We Bear Trader. I'll follow him. At Yields to the Moon. I think I follow you at Yields to the Moon. XP0. I think I followed him, or I do follow him. Maybe I don't have his XPX0 date. I think I follow him, but you know what? I think I have to go back and put set alerts for him because people don't show up my feed sometimes. 200% of my puts. Good job by Matthew Ryan for your puts. Any chance Tesla set 170 puts print post minutes? I would be wary heading into this. So I'll show you here, right? I'm gonna be looking for two things, right? Shorts to cover at some point just before the event. So you'll see like a short covering pre-event, then you'll probably see a short, a swing high, and then a resumption over here. Jill, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Make sure you follow Jill on Twitter. Follow Adam. Adam's on Twitter. He's got a great Twitter as well. So we're gonna see if we can get some rejection and take this next level out. We'll see. We'll go back to Bookmap so you can see the green balls coming in. Check to see if that hammer candle is legit. On the 5-minute chart, 251,000 volume candle. 15-minute chart. Yeah, Adams is at Go Long Not Short. Follow him on Twitter. And we'll switch back to the live stream. If you guys want to know, so last trade we gave was buy some puts up here. You guys want to discuss, what time is it right now? Okay, so it's 1:04 in the afternoon. We've got an hour until the minutes drop. Let me know in the chat how you're going to play the minutes. If you're gonna, let me know if you're gonna be flat into the minutes, if you're going to straddle or strangle and sell the swing high, swing low. Let me know if you're going to just be in puts, just in calls. Let's take a look at if you're just joining us, we're going to take a look at a larger time frame, the 1 month time frame. What would I like to see today? You want to know what I think? I'd like to see us at least test this bottom down here at 395.29. Love to see that in a continuation higher. Or maybe we sell it, come back on Friday and Monday and push it up. That's what I would like to see. That's my preferred. I really don't want to see like a I don't really want to trade, or as a bull, I don't want to be trading this move higher. I'd really like to see this like trade down and then up, melt up into the 15th of December. I think that's what Larry's take was as well. I think Larry Williams' take was some weakness into the first and then a continuation up. We could also do this move down and then this move down at the beginning of the week. And this is where the fucking dip is. This would be my favorite move. If I had a choice, I would really like to pick this up around the first of the year. Something like this. That's really what I want. Because I'd feel safer here. And then the 15th, start selling it. Do your tax loss harvest and shit. Into the meeting, though, my implied move is going to be a low of 3,500 on the initial move and a high of 40. Let's call it a 404.19. So for me, I think we trade to between 401 and 404, right where this area is right here. I'm going to expect that we trade here at some point and probably right in here. That's where I think we trade. I know that looks fucking messy, but I can show it on a better chart. Right here. This is where I think we trade to on the initial move. Probably just shy of 396.64. You won't quite touch it. It'll be somewhere down there. It's going to be somewhere up here probably. I don't know if we'll get past the yellow, but in the money calls and puts are a nice trade into the minutes. I like buying both sides. You're going to be flat. Yeah, this is a nice trade. This is all great trading in here. This is outstanding. I will probably be flat into this event and look to react. That's the safest. The safest way to trade is to the trading event is to be aware of where the levels are. Let's say we dumped down in here, to not trade this part, but to try to trade a relief bounce, or if we bounce down here, wait for it to come back up and then take the next short lower, depending on what the news is. The same thing on the way up. Not always. If we sell the market, I do want you to be aware, if we do sell the market, it'll sell typically into the bell. If we don't sell the market and the market goes up, you'll typically see us go up into the bell, but then it'll sell off tomorrow or Friday or whatever. So be careful of the overall bullishness. If we're bearish into the bell, the bearishness should continue into at least Friday, if not even Monday. So continuation is in my view before going to the event, that the continuation, if the bears are in charge, there'll be continuation. If the bulls are in charge, I don't see there being continuation. So I'd wrap it up by the end of the day. So what are you guys saying? Ivy seems low to me. I bought some 403C at 22 cents. That's dirt cheap. I like it. Can I talk about how to have Bookmap for free? Bookmap's expensive. If you go, there are way more tools and information and data on the actual Bookmap site. It's very expensive, though. It can cost you upwards of $400, $500, $600, depending upon what you're buying. If you do the free version, you can sign up for Thinkorswim and download the desktop app. I think you have to. And you go to support or chat, and you can go to support or chat and request to demo. You're considering using Bookmap, and they'll give you a free trial. But it's not, you can pay for their data too there, but their data still isn't the best packages. The best data you can get is from Bookmap. Textbook sells right here. If you are short right now currently, or shorting this, or if you're a bear shorting this, just be conscious right around let me see. It's 1:11 in the afternoon. If you are shorting here, right around a half an hour before, I'd be wrapping that shit up. Because at some point, the shorts will usually cover at some point. Not always, but just be conscious of it right in here, 1:30. Let's see what you guys are texting or chatting. I'll trade the action, not the event. Yeah, I'm not going to trade the event. I'm going to wait until after. If you guys are going to wait for it after the event, another cool tool you should have in your toolbox is setting up 2 or 3 instances of your favorite brokerage. Have calls and puts pre-selected with like 100 rack. I shouldn't tell you guys this is terrible. Not financial advice. You guys can set up, like a trade for 100 puts or 100 calls, and then you watch the action and you're ready to go to buy a dip or a rip. Can you tell how to have a Bookmap for free? Talked about that. Already know what they want to do. Plus, there's algorithm. That's right. Jill's got it right. React, don't predict. And you have to know your levels. And on events, typically they won't tag the level perfectly. They'll just shy of it. Always better to buy in the money calls. If you're buying, buy in the money calls and puts. The OTM stuff tends not to print, and they'll trap your ass. I promise. Strong buyer works under 400. Captain, what if you're melancholy? If we're melancholy into the bell? I doubt that. If you're a VIX bull, I would be selling VIX after the event or near the event. I think the minutes. What are you guys saying? Listen, I'm going through what you guys are saying in the chat. I think the minutes will trigger a huge move into cash hours. When you get some time, could you discuss strategy for buying put spreads off the next big bounce up? 3 months out, how wide of a spread do you prefer? Yeah, we can talk about that right now. Checks, yes. Have thinkorswim. Click support right, then close and reopen. Yeah, you have to reset your thing, right? I forgot about that part. I thought that this morning. How come 30 seconds after the minutes are out and tweet publishes comparison? They have them in advance. Do they have them in advance? No, but so there's companies like there are companies that when they're released they will have like 10, 20 guys reading that stuff immediately, especially the big squawk services will do that. I'm a Canadian moron. That's hilarious. I'm a Canadian. I thought Canadians were always nice. I guess by saying moron, it's better than what an American would say. He didn't say fuckhead or whatever. Grab the cocaine, baby. When you set a stop, never market orders. Yeah, I mean, and I shouldn't say never. I don't ever do market orders. There's a big argument. You know, people will say don't ever set any limits because they'll tag them on you. I manually manage my limit orders. Sometimes they won't fill. If you get like a big red bar down, they won't fill, and your market will fill. So, but I don't like market orders. I've gotten fucked on market orders many times when I was younger. Many times, didn't realize what market orders were.
Shortly expecting the data from the Federal Reverse Repo operation.
What do we got here? We got some porn girls. LOL, enjoy work tomorrow, you Canadians. Hot girls,
According
baby.
to people familiar with the matter, EU talks to stall over price for Russian oil price cap, and EU negotiations continue over the Russia price cap level.
Looks like some shorts are covering right now. Checking Bookmap right now. You're going to see a move here. Give you guys some bigger perspective so we can watch the move as it takes place. Remember, as we head into 130, you will see some short covering usually. It is 1:16, 14 minutes left. Probably see some short covering coming up here. I love you guys. Love all you guys out there. I want you guys to know this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for you guys. Yeah, it's we got a 15-year fixed rate mortgage, average 5.9%, 30-year at 6.58%. We walked around the market. We took a look at junk bonds or JNK. We took a look at HYG, high yield growth. We took a look at VIX. Already talked about the entire market. We looked at a macro for the market. We talked about where expected moves are going to be on the SPY into this event. You guys should be ready to go. We're at this point. You have all the data that you need to trade the event. So we should be good. You guys should all be ready to go for this event at this point. Yeah, you know what's crazy too, Winky, is the payment. You know, well, not just crazy, not just the payment, the amount the payment has gone up to, but the fucking taxes, man. I was just talking to some friends, and they're buying. So where I'm buying in a place that's becoming gentrified, and what they're doing is this is crazy. So the county, what they're doing is, you can't buy like a rehabbed home in Detroit. You have to buy like a shithole that has low taxes. And the moment that neighborhood becomes gentrified, you're talking about paying like $1,300 a year, $1,500 a year, and like a couple thousand square foot home. And some of these neighborhoods that have been like fully rehabbed, every neighborhood that gets fully rehabbed, they're going to resell them, and the new buyers are paying like $700-800 a month in taxes. That's fucking insane. And this has happened across the U.S. So it's not just like the inflation and the housing prices, but the taxation. If you guys know about debt cycles, will know that you'll see the government start to tax. There's a part to the cycle where you see like taxation, then you see protesting by the people. There's like a in the debt cycle, and then you'll see a war, typically some kind of war. There's another part. If it's a long-term debt cycle, they'll say it's civil war, but usually it's a war between countries. And note that those are littered throughout. Where are we in the debt cycle? Watch some short covering right now. We'll extend it. We'll make this a box now. And as we come into the minutes release, what I'll do is make sure we can watch all of the move together. There we go. You guys can see the entire move. You see where R1 is. Pivot point. Here's S1. Trading right where we opened almost, right? How about this? In the chat, you guys tell me what you think's going to happen into the close after the initial moves. Because I'm going to tell you that you tell me in the chat what you think. What I think is this. I think that the meeting was dovish. And I think the initial reaction is going to be an up move. I think that because J Powell, when he was interviewed during the meeting, he knew that it was perceived as dovish. So he had to come out and make everyone believe that the market's going to continue to go down. So I think the minutes are going to be dovish. Pause-ish, dovish. I think it's going to impact the December meeting. We have J Powell coming out next week, right, to talk the market down again. I think after the initial dovishness, though, I don't know if it happens at the meeting in December, but I think you're going to see that eventual roll of the market down in the December 15th or 14th meeting. I think if they actually do pause or lower rates, like they say on you guys have now heard it all over the news and Twitter and shit at this point. That's bad for the market, bad for the equity markets if they do that. The other implication is they've broken something if they do pause that we don't know about. Maybe people claiming it's FTX, but it could be something we don't see publicly. If they continue with rates and that the pace of rates, that would mean we haven't broken stuff. And I think that gives the market a chance to have that bottoming process that we're in. I think you'd see that 350, 320. At 350 we hit before, and then somewhere down around 320 in March. And that's going to be some kind of a market bottom. We might trade higher into 2025. Mark my words on that. So these minutes and the meeting in December are going to be critical if the market can find or hammer out a bottom between now and March. To wait until the labor market, specifically the labor market, weakens. I think the market would move up until the labor market weakens. That could take us into 2025. That's if they continue in the pace with rates. I think if they don't continue with the pace of rates, though, We're gonna plunge. We're gonna plunge. We're gonna go to the. We're gonna do the Michael Burry. You want to see it on a larger scale? I can show you. On time is it right now? At another time, not during this event, I could show you the two outlooks. The worst part is though, too, right? If you were to trade it higher into 2025, it's going to be a fucking bloodbath. Once unemployment, that's my key right there, right? I agree with Larry on that. You need to see blood in the streets on Main Street. You need to see, like Jim Bob losing his wife, losing his house, losing his job, losing his dog, losing everything. You really need to see that for this market to really fucking burn. Until you see that shit, people are working, people are paying their mortgages. They're not expanding as much. They're not like, buying new houses and stuff, but we're not at that point right now. The timing isn't right for the market to burn. So if that's the case and they're just going to keep laying it on, there's no reason why we wouldn't hammer out a bottom and trade this market up higher until we're ready to bloodbath this market. So it's going to be interesting to hear the talk in the minutes. And the real nail in the coffin, one way or the other, is going to be that December meeting. Yeah, I can raise the volume up. You guys want me to raise the volume up a little bit? You guys ready? Because I need a second. I'm going to drink some water so I can get into the streaming mode of market commentary as we go up or down. We have, how many minutes we got left? It's 1:25. So this is what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to, well, no, I think we stay right here. Because we're pretty much at the open. This is a pretty good place for us, right? I'll expect an initial squeeze, move down, move up, unless the news is bad. Something like that's what I'm looking for. That's my take. You let me know. If it's like if it could happen if the news is bad, it'd be something like this, right? You get this and you get a failure here. If you see a failure here, fucking that's gonna be horrible. Watch it go the exact opposite way. Isn't that how it always works? Just do the opposite of what I said. Seriously, do the opposite of what I just fucking crayoned. Do the opposite of that. Fuck the yield. Sorry. I have zero. I don't even want to hear it. Well, you guys can. You guys can follow the yield. The yield. There's only one that I want to know, and that is unemployment. And I don't mean like, oh, we laid off 10,000 workers. I'm old. I know. I'm an old guy. I know exactly what it looks like. I've seen, my dad's gone through it. I lived in Vail when it happened the last time in 2007. I've seen it happen. I've had it happen in my family. I know exactly what it looks like. You'll know it too. If you're young or haven't been through a couple cycles, you're just looking for people not paying their bills en masse. You'll know it. Trust me. You will know it. That's the tell. The problem right now is that people are paying their fucking bills. You might not know that. I can assure you that companies know that. I can assure you that big companies have no problems taking loans out at 10% interest, 15% interest. They don't fucking care. I can assure you, behind closed doors, there's expansion in companies. People are still working. There's still demand. People are still buying groceries, expensive groceries. People are still buying brand new trucks and brand new EV cars. Not at the rate that they once were, but they still are. Or holding on to those items. They're not upside down yet in them. right? Like their F-150 that cost $140,000 hasn't reduced in value to like $10,000 yet. You just haven't seen that stuff. So even if demand's slightly down, you're not seeing blood in the streets. You need to see blood in the streets. It's horrible to say, but people with bad debt, that's part of that debt cycle. You want like Bobby, Billy Bob, Mikey, Jim, Joe, Dave, Mike, Mary, Sue, Jill, I don't know, Martha, whoever. You want to see people with bad debt get cleaned out of the system. And that opens the door for free money to be given away to those people. So young people, people that are old, they're like 40s, 50s, right in that age group, like 35 to 50 years old. Some people in their 60s that have bad debt and you don't know it. Like you might look at your neighbor and be like, yeah, that guy's doing great. Like, but you know, it's weird too. Like I was talking to Joe Donut about this. You know, you'll see friends, you'll see people, some people drive an older car and they have money and they pay their debt down. They pay their bills. They don't have any bad debt. And I know that you know people in life that they're like, oh, got my job, I got my retirement, I've got a brand new truck, my house is nice, my lawn is kept up, but they're one step away if something were to go wrong that they would lose. We got a bull flag here. Just heads up. They're one step away. They lose their job, they get a medical emergency, and they're starting to sell stuff. I know that I don't know if you've ever had death in your family. You find out that when your family members die, that they you end up having to sell their homes, pay their debt off. Not always, but you know, that happens, right? Got a little flag going on here. Here it is. There's the covering. There's the initial move, covering move here. So when they say they have to clear out the bad debt in society, they need to clear out people that it's not necessarily just bad debt. You could have good debt. You think you have good debt, but you really don't. Real wealth is different. And you got to clear. That's part of our capitalistic system. You need to clear out this bad debt so that we can get new debt into the system. Right? You allow a young person to take on debt and try to make something for themselves and the future of this country. Same thing with companies. You have like who's the people that do the fucking bike company? Like you have some companies that invest and they make a new product that's excellent, and it doesn't matter where their stock price goes. They're going to succeed. They're not going to go bankrupt. They'll scrape by, right? But you need to weed out companies that squandered the free money that they got. Didn't make like I forget what the bike company is called. Fucking exercise bike company. You know, they're making a wristwatch instead of making an outdoor bike. They did the indoor bike for sorry, I'm having a mind block on who they are, but during COVID they were slamming, right? All these people wanted to ride an exercise bike inside their house, and then you look over at them and you say, are you going to now make an outside bike when they reopen the US? And they didn't. You know, so it's like you squandered that money, you were partying, jet setting, snorting cocaine, drinking whores, all that stuff. You know, you have to get rid of those companies out of the system. So those companies probably can't take on 15% loans. The good companies can, but those companies won't be able to. We don't see the effects of that yet. You're not seeing like mass bankruptcies on shitty companies. There's still demand for these shitty companies, right? There's still demand for these shitty companies, and there's still people buying $100,000 trucks, or their $100,000 trucks still cost $100,000, right? So until you see that kind of stuff, when you start to see shitty companies declare bankruptcy, when you start to see blood on the streets in your neighborhood, your suburbia or whatever, people that you thought had good debt, that's when you start. That's when you see it. Like I used to live in Vale, and when I lived in Vale, right, this is like the wildest thing. People were in Vale. We were partying. People were ordering Cristal. People were ordering Louis Trey. People are. Money is no fucking object. That the cost for people of vacation there, this is back in 07, 08, $30,000, $50,000, no problem. Rich people would come and they'd buy brand new fucking skis and snowboards, right? And they'd leave them at the bottom of a lift. They would leave them. They would fly back to wherever they came from. Oil barons would come up from Mexico and South America, and they would fucking party. They would buy a hotel, renovate it, or just build a new hotel, party with all their friends. And then you had Enron guys out there, right, with houses everywhere. And then one day,
So, according to the Financial Times, Brussels demands a share of London's derivatives clearing. So, EU-based traders could be required to clear a minimum amount of systemic derivatives contracts
Piton.
inside the bloc.
It's Piton. That's who it is. But then one day, all that money disappeared. One day, nobody was buying Louis Trey anymore. And you see the wealthy people, like real long-term wealth, they stayed. But all that new money, all that flash money, that Lambo money, that all disappeared. All those people disappeared. It's called new wealth. Rich people know all about it. It's old wealth, new wealth. Like Nantucket Red Wealth is different.
We have posted out the piece by Financial Times on the newsfeed for those of you that are interested.
New wealth, when you're around wealthy people, rich people, there's like two kinds. And there's a difference. The old wealth typically don't flash.
Sponsored by To The Tick. Get free daily pivot points, Fibonacci, and market profile levels by signing up at tothetick.com.
And this old money, right? They are more mature. And then the other thing that you see when I was living in Vail, the other thing you saw was Vail shifted their whole market to who they were trying to attract. They were trying to attract like a nurse practitioner. They switched, and you started to see different people skiing on the hills. You started to see families that came from like okay backgrounds. Like they worked all their lives. They had good debt. It was cheaper to go skiing. They weren't buying like Louis Trey. They might buy like $100 bottle of wine. They might have skis that they take home with them. You know, they fly out with their skis, or they took a shuttle in from Denver instead of flying in right to Eagle Airport. So when you see that shift, and that shows up in the unemployment numbers. When you see that unemployment happen, right, and you start to see that cracking, where you have high unemployment rates, that's when you should be looking for that bloodbath that Barry talks about. In my own opinion, that's what I think. That's when I think you know. And there's some other things you look at. I was posting about if you break 6,500, if you break 6,500 not 6,500. If you break 10,000 on Nasdaq, that's another indicator, right? You're going to see 6,500. You want to see that bloodbath? Easy way to bet against the market. Just wait until 10,000 breaks on Nasdaq. That's like simple. But why would I be doing that here? Why would I be trying to short the entire market for a bloodbath like Barry did last week, right where we're located today? Do I need to capture like 10,000? Like 11,100 or 10,300 down to 6,500? Fuck no. I just need to grab 10,000 to 6,500. I'm not greedy. I can wait. I can wait for that break. You know what I'm saying? Are there any guys out there understand what I'm saying? Oh, let's see what you guys are talking about. Hey Cap, do you know of any dope places in the Midwest to take kids that don't ski, snowboard, but they like tubing, sledding with a nice inn or lodge? I don't ski. Well, I ski here in Michigan on my Vail Pass, my Epic Pass, but I typically ski in the West. I typically take winter trips. There's a place up in western Michigan and Wisconsin has some places for snowmobiling and sledding and that kind of stuff. But there's not a ton. You know, it's a really cool. Well, I've never been there. Oh yeah, here comes the short covering. You guys ready? Here's that initial move up we talked about, right? I'll show you Bookmap real quick. Here's the short covering. I'm going to remove this. You're probably going to see a short squeeze right here. We talked about this about 15 minutes ago. The initial move before would be some short covering. Sometimes we'll just keep squeezing as the volatility comes off the market here. I love all you guys out there. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for being with me the day before Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you if you celebrate it. If you don't, have a great weekend off or a long week or a semi-long weekend. If you're alone, having a hard time, here we go. A little bit of a short covering session going on in the market right now. We're getting very close. I talked to you guys earlier about what my trades are. We traded this all day long. Talked to you about where the levels are. Talked to you about where the expected moves are. What I expect to happen here. It's already starting to play out. We're short covering. Talked about short covering around the 1:30 hour. What time is it now? It's 1:38. We're short. We've been short covering. Talked about some maybe some initial weakness at the 2 o'clock hour. Clear this out. And then a move up. And then down. I think the minutes are going to come off as dovish if you want to know my take on what the minutes are going to be. I think that Jay Powell had to tone it down. The last meeting, market would have went to fucking all-time highs. We're not in resistance right now. I want to show you this on the regular chart here. You guys want to watch this? Here's that initial short covering move right here. Talked about this earlier happening. It's taking place, right? 1:30. Start talking about short cover rally. We're getting it. Told you when we were down here to wrap up your shorts as we head into the 1:30 hour. You should have taken your money and ran. Talked to you about a bull flag forming right here. I can't check gold right now. I would love to. 20 minutes left until we get the event. We're just going to stay right here on the event until the event happens. Sometimes there's a leak that comes out early, and we'll start getting heavy moves. So we're going to stay right here. Oh, yeah. I'm Muddies. Join us in Discord if you want. Join us on Twitter if you like. Hey, Herms, good to see you, brother. How you been? You think we sell off after the minutes? Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to put what you think's going to happen. We're definitely focused on the event right now. Google search CaptainJimJames on Twitter. We have some Discord links inside the Discord, or excuse me, inside the chat on YouTube. We live stream every day. It's free service. We don't charge anybody. We ask for likes and subscribes. If you make money trading with us, please consider donating. There's a donate button down in the description box. You'll never get emails from me, text messages, DMs, trying to get you to pay like $600, any of that kind of nonsense. If you find content creators out there that are putting out content, though, try to support them with reason. You know, I talked about those people earlier. You know, if they're asking you for $10, $20, support them. Stay away from the scam artists. They're out there trying to get you to pay $600 a month for bullshit, alpha and fucking backdoor shit, classes, whatever. We'll be doing that shit. Here's the initial squeeze up. It's now 19 minutes left until the minutes are released. So we start. So I have a handle. I have a private handle on Twitter called @CaptainsAlpha. I release data in the morning before the trading day, so you can get yourself set up. And then I live stream at 9:30 until 4 p.m. Unless it's a slow day or I've got something else going on. I used to turn off the live stream, but from this point forward, this new stream that we're running, you're gonna have the stream on it all the time. And we're also gonna start running trade the news squawk box here coming up in the next week or so, and we're gonna also be putting out the Bookmap, the expensive Bookmap with individual tickers. So you're talking about, you know, you'd be paying somewhere around $1,000 a month when everything is said and done, if you bought these services. So tune in. Stick with us. Stay with us. If you ask anyone in the chat, well, I think this last 4 sessions have all been winners. Last 4 streams we've done have all been winning days. Just knocking them down one after another, after another, after another. People in here that know me know that, you can listen to all the bullshit on the news, bullshit on the TV, bullshit on the social media. But what really matters at the end of the day, after all this nonsense, is how much money you take home. That's all that matters. Only thing that matters. Big words don't matter. Big charts don't matter. The only thing that matters is learning how to time your entries and exits in this market so that you can maximize your gains, not give your money back. Everyone in this market and surrounding this market is trying to take your money. And you need to learn how to be a successful investor and trader so that you're constantly in profit. That's what this is about. That's what we're here for, making money. Not here for fucking beauty contests. We're not here for any kind of fucking nonsense. We're here to take money out of the market, take money out of rich people, take money out of big banks, put it in our pocket, walk away, make our families and friends and ourselves happy in life. That's what we're here for. We're not here for anything else. A reminder here, this real support that I have down here, this is based on Bookmap. If we sell off, I have to give a disclaimer here. Don't be coming back to me. Let's say we sold off here and started bleeding through, we get bad news, this real support will disappear. It will be gone, okay? This is here for a place marker, for us to look for places in the market to buy a bottom in. If we had good news and we sold off on volatility, that's a place marker. Do not be like, that wasn't bottom. We get bad news, we're selling. If you weren't here earlier today, I showed you the 1 month chart to where I can show that to you really quick. This is the buy the fucking dip down here, okay? Way down here, 382. You get some bad news, we will sell down there, okay? I want you guys to be aware of that. Nice, beautiful move above here. Beautiful short squeeze. This is where Bookmap supply is. We'll check it again, make sure it's still up there. I want you guys to look on, I'm going to show you guys Bookmap as we come into the hour. See where my cursor is up here? We've got a placeholder for sells above. That's at 4050. Okay, so 405. That's 404. Okay. I want you to. Then we're gonna go back over here onto the mainstream here, and I'm gonna show you. See this Bookmap supply right here? Now it's 4050, but on SPY it relates to about $1.30 less. So if it's 4050, it's about 403.70. 403.70. Okay. So it's slightly lower. It's like right here. And this supply can move, but I want you to know that there's some supply up here, okay? And I'm gonna remove this right here, right now, as we head in. Well, should we leave this here? We should leave this here. So just be conscious of this as we head into. There's sellers hiding here. There's like some seller. There's some sells that are right here waiting to sell this market above. Depending on how the news is, this can disappear and we can trade higher. If the news is bad for the market, you can see this disappear. But there are some buyers down here waiting, okay? There are standing buy orders here. And there are standing sell orders here. Does this help you guys out? I hope it does. You guys have a preference on watching? We are coming into some support right now on Bookmap, showing where the market is being supportive right where we are. So we'll go back and show that. There's some buyers right here. Some buyers are stepping in. You you guys prefer to watch Bookmap, or do you, as we come into the news, or do you guys prefer to watch the main screen here? Let me know in the chat what you prefer. Very eye-opening, right? 403s are now at 40 cents. You guys prefer to watch Bookmap? We can do that. You guys have all your levels. You guys got your levels for me before the open this morning. You guys should be ready to go. There should be no reason why you guys aren't ready to go for this. If I enter a position, I want, as we enter, it's 1:49. We got 11 minutes left. I want you to know as we head into, I'll put us back on Bookmap here. Hold on. As we head into the 2 o'clock hour, I do live stream my trades before they happen, and then when I close them. If you want to follow along, not financial advice. I don't ever recommend that you trade along with me, though. But if you want to paper trade them or just follow along, what I'll tell you is that you can go to the YouTube channel, bottom right-hand side. There's a gear icon, and you can select that gear icon for playback speed. Hit it 2.0, and I'll sound like a clown or something. I already sound like a clown normally, but my voice will change, and the live stream will catch up and be real time, like 3 to 5 seconds. YouTube puts a delay naturally on their streaming, so if you want to speed it up so that you can trade along with me, we'll switch back and forth here so you can see what that looks like. And I'll show you that green box that I have on the regular chart. I'll show you why I have that green box there. I'll point it out to you. See my cursor down here? See the 10,000 order block down here of buys? That's where that green box is, right down here. You guys want to look higher? All right, there we go. That mean clown voice, right? Set yourselves up. Be ready to trade. 9 minutes until the release. Wish I had some whiskey right now. Probably good that I'm sober right now. So I can trade this with you guys and not make bad trades. I'm always sweating. You're always on the spot when you're doing this live because people are like, look, he failed. Everyone's always waiting for me to fail. Yeah, when I'm not streaming, I post my trades. I live stream my trades here. When I'm live streaming, I do them here. Your wife's boyfriend says it's on the tape. I don't know what he's doing right now. What Sater's doing right now. Thanks for posting that, Jose. That put premium is rising right now. I gotta switch over to my trading app here. Let's take a look at calls right now. Let me see. We've got fucking 214,000. I don't like this. There's 214,000 calls out at 67 cents on 402. I don't like that. Everyone's expecting us to go up. That's not good. They need to flush those calls down to nothing. They need those 402s to be like 30 cents or 10 cents. They're going to burn all those calls, I think. They're going to torch those calls. What am I looking at? I'm looking at 398p. Kind of expensive. Nice trade around here is sometimes buying like just outside the money puts and calls. Whatever which way we go. Cash out one side, wait till we go the other way, and then cash out the other side. Cash out both sides. You need balls of steel, though, to do that trade. Some people have it, and some people don't. Some people panic. Buy both sides. Cap put premium today is still more than calls. Yeah, those we called out 398s when they were 10 cents, right? This morning when they were dirt cheap. Also, remember one last thing before we head into this event. Remember, whichever way we go, whichever way you're positioned, right? The moment this event vol goes away, they're going to reprice options. So there's two trades. There's the initial move. When we make that move, close for profit, and then give a moment for the options market to be repriced before you pick them up again. Does that make sense? So once the event vol is gone, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at Bookmap. To the right of Bookmap, do you see how all the information is disappearing? Just so be careful. The initial move, take profit, whichever which way you're positioned. And once you see that event vol go, you're going to see repricing of options. 5-minute warning. You're seeing right now. I want you to see this on the regular chart real quick. There's the mainstream. I'm going to remove this this green little box right here because the information. Look at him just sitting here waiting for this event to take place. I'm going to remove the yellow line now.
So according to sources, the White House is considering using revenues of SPR crude oil sales to buy heating oil to help with supply crunch.
Look at that ghost town. Ghost town on Bookmap. You're going to see a huge move here. It's going to be wild. Bookmap looks awesome when these moves are made. It looks really cool. Not every time, but sometimes in these events when the put call side is lopsided. What's junk bonds and Ooh, dude, junk bonds and HYG are in a. They're flagging like a squeeze. Yeah, Dixie is now retesting the lows again. VIX, tough to say. Same as earlier. On some support. Huge gap to fill underneath HYG. This doesn't always work. Don't take this as a in stone, but sometimes when everyone's lopsided on that trade, they'll go the other way. Just clean it all out. See everybody on the put side? Go long. Everybody's on the call side. Go short on these events. Just a minute left here. Here we go, guys. Speed up your playbacks. Speed up your real time with me. I got my finger on puts right now. I haven't bought them yet. Matter of fact, I'm going to set up calls too, just in case here. I'm going to set up 404s. 404C and 398P. On there. Whoa. I had like 400 buys on puts. No fucking way. I ain't doing that shit. I'm not buying four fucking racks of puts. Crazy. I'm looking at 404C and 398P. Getting it moving. Whoa. Buying the dip here. Bought 404C. .404C. They were at 16 cents. Now they're at 26 cents. $0.27 now. Keep on going, baby. 404C now up 27 cents, 28 cents. Keep on going. I'm going to put some stops on this. .404Cs. Come on, keep squeezing. Squeeze up to 404.5. Let's go. Move up there. Get up going. Get going up there. Let's push on 405.0. 404Cs now 32 cents, 30 cents. Raise stops as we move. I'm at 30 now. Now 33 cents on 404C, 34 cents. Come on, baby, keep moving. Up there, get up there. 33 cents on 404C, 37 cents on 404C. There we go. Get ready to take some profit. We're almost coming into taking profit up here. 37 cents. 39, 40 cents. Take some money off the table as we get up here. Keep pushing. There you go. There you go, doggy.
So just noting some
Take some money off the
upside movement
table.
in the S&P and some continued downside movement in the dollar.
I closed calls up here, 40 cents. There you go. Hot damn. Look at that move. Look at that tag. Look at that yellow bar up there. What is going on?
Watch US rate futures see the terminal rate of
what is going on? What is going on out there?
After the Fed
What's
minutes.
going on out there, Twitterverse? What's going on there, YouTubeverse? Look at that move. Where can we go next? Where's the move next? Right up in here. Make sure you take for profit. Take your money. Oh, yeah. Oh.
So the US dollar
Come on,
drop
get me
as the Fed
hold
saw
on a
slower
second
pace
here.
of rate
I'm
hikes.
flat right now, just as a heads up. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. You want to see where top is? Top's right here. You see above it that red bar that I have? That's right here. So this is just before, and the bar, the real sellers are above somewhere up in here. Look at that move. Look at that move higher. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my camera.
So gold rises as much as 0.8% after the FOMC meeting.
I'm going to bring you back to Bookmap. There's a little bit of resistance here. If you look, I want you to see this little yellow white bar up here. See this little bit of resistance. You might get a little bit of a reversal here. I'm going to switch back for you. We're going to look for a place to buy another dip for the next leg up, okay? So we're going to go, I'm going to switch back over right here.
Shortly expecting comments from RBNZ's Governor Orr.
Right there, and you'll be looking for another push up right here. You'll be looking for some consolidation and a move higher and a tag right up there, okay? Let's see if we can get that We might go as low. It's possible we could go right down to this 401.80 and then move up. So be careful where you buy the dip. Could have a quick rejection, which we're getting a liquidity grab down here. Just be conscious of this yellow line right here that we've got, okay? Hold on here. That's the initial bar up right there. And we're going to change the color on that to white. Let's see if we can get another move higher. So that's the initial move, right? We took the initial move. We sold for profit. We're looking for the next move up. We're going to look for one more move if we can get it there. We'll take a look at Bookmap, and we'll take a look and see if there's another trade higher. You guys want to watch Bookmap, or what do you guys want to watch? Almost perfect, right? Almost perfect. Hang tight here. Almost perfect fucking move. Perfect tag on that yellow line. Yeah, it was the comments that killed last FOMC. It was the fucking comments. Nice little dragon pattern here, right? This is what you guys call it. Yeah, I know there's like all kinds of All kinds of names for this. Right there. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Slam it up. Come back down. Consolidate. Hope for the next move up higher. I do want you to be aware they will reprice options at some point. So be careful about that. There are some sellers coming in right now. This you might want to cut. You might put in some stop loss or some limits right here. I want you to know that we're floating around right now on Bookmap. Just be careful. They might try to send it back down and reset options here. So be careful. Kind of just floating around here. I might take one more trade. I'm going to look right now. Let's look at the options chain into next week. So you got the 25th, right? Oh, man, everybody's got puts on the 25th. They bought 400 Ps for fucking bears, man. They're loaded to the tits at 400 P for November 25th. A bunch of call buyers on 403C for November 28th. 25,000 calls. A bunch of call buyers for November 29th. So we were correct in our assumption that the initial that the minutes would be very dovish rather than hawkish. And that is why J Powell came out and tried to stomp on the market. I don't know what's going on with my camera here. Having all kinds of camera problems. Here's the mainstream so you guys can check this out right here. I want to buy this dip. So what I'm afraid of is they reprice it, that they dump it down here, and then they do a continuation up. But I'd really like to buy this last push up higher here. And there's kind of like so on Bookmap at least, if you look at Bookmap, it's not showing any support here. I don't like seeing that empty book right there. You see how that book is kind of empty? It's a pretty weak book down to... It's a weak book to right about here. Right there. Almost like they want to bring it right back down, maybe send it back up. So be careful in here. We could easily quick red bar down, then jump back up. So be careful. Yeah, we are starting to roll over real quick. I'm going to look to try to enter this somewhere in here. I think before we did this, I told you guys it's a directional move, right? You jump in, take the move, and then you take profit. Came back to a VWAP on 401.20. I want to check what people are talking about. So we're getting a VWAP buy right here. Almost a perfect strike on VWAP right now. Yeah, you sell the yellow line above. We talked about that, right? The initial move. Talked about selling up here, right? We already talked about that. Good job, Eric.
RBNZ's Governor Orr says global economy is impacted by significant shocks.
This stream is sponsored by TickStrike. TickStrike allows you to actually hear order flow in futures, forex, and stock instruments. Get a free trial at TickStrike.
More buyers than sellers in the market right now. Bookmap showing more buyers than sellers. You guys want to do another one? Let's do another trade. Oh man, 404s are so 403.80. They're not going to print. 403 is not a bad trade. They're pricey. Let me see, 10. Let me just do a 10 pack. Getting set up here to go long right now. Right here. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Patience right here. Just hold on. Patience right here. Patience. Puts are rolling off. Calls are building. We're going up. If you're just joining us for the first time, you should not be trading with us. You should be watching us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 live streams. Especially not an event. If you follow us regularly, like, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streams, something like that, not just on an event. I wouldn't do that. I would, if I was a trader, I wouldn't be stopping in on anyone's stream first time and then just be like, yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to build a little base here. I'm on 403Cs now for 41 cents. Come on, baby. Keep on pumping. I'm going to set a stop here at 45 cents in just a second. We're at 44, so I'm trying to get above the 45. All right, so I got stops on 45 cents on 403C. Oh, that just triggered. That was good for 5 cents. If any of you guys are long here, I set a stop. I don't want to see a quick rollover. I made 5 cents. That was it. 403Cs are now at 47 cents. Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, fuck. I gotta turn that shit off. Hang tight. Ah, fuck. Here we go. We're going up. 403Cs are now 51 cents, 52 cents. We bought the dip on 403Cs. They're at 51 cents right now. Set some fucking limits below in case it swoops back down, please. Protect the money that you're making. We could roll it over here. Be careful here, okay? You end up getting a little rollover down. Be really careful here.
RBNZ's governor also says we are efficiently contractionary with policy.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Push it. Get up there. You don't want to see a roll and then a slam, so be careful. We don't want to see it roll over here. Tight stops. So you should have a limit stop here, and you should be trying to sell here, okay? This is where you're starting here, right? 1, 2, boom, move it on up. That's what you're looking for. You don't want to see it roll down over here. If it does roll down and get caught, you don't have limits on, if you don't have limits on stops on,
inflation down.
then you want to have the ability to add to your position, excuse me. So let's say you start going, let's say you didn't buy down here. Let's say you bought here. If we roll it and then it bounces, you want to add again for that move higher. Does that make sense? You guys understand what I'm saying? Could be a quick roll here. 403C is now 48 cents. They were down at 42 cents, 40 cents earlier. Come on, keep pushing. I want you guys to see, put Bookmap on for you for a minute here. Still kind of floating around. No real support underneath us. We're looking for those sellers above. We're looking to tag 4050 on ES, 4050. JNK has reversed and is heading higher. JNK is going to retest the highs as well. They're still pumping. Looking to tag 9220 on JNK. VIX fell down and caught some more support down at 20.64. They're starting to close that gap that was down there. Ooh. Tesla came right back up and slapped the high at 181.53. Junk bonds coming back from the dead. HYG coming back up to retest the high as well. Dixie collapsed and broke through, established support at 106.29 and slapped 106.10. Unreal. Yeah, Bookmap's not really showing anything. This is what you need is this chart up right here. We'll see if we can get the 1, 2, 3 and push up into 4050. Please like it. Hey, Andy Nelson, good to see you, brother.
Says the committee is committed to achieving policy remit.
Please like and subscribe. Please consider donating to the channel. Happy Thanksgiving to all you got crazies out there. What are you guys thinking is going to happen into next week? Let me know in the chat what you think is going to happen into Friday and Monday. My camera's back, right on. I can't see it on my side. I don't know what's going on my side. Let me check my let me see what's going on with my camera here. I don't know why my camera's not. I don't know what's up with my camera. Oh, there it goes. Oh, we're back again. Here we go. Yeah, baby. I'm trying to reprice this shit. They're trying to. You know what I can't stand is the fucking dealers are like, we're just gonna burn all this shit in here and trap all these bulls and bears, and we're gonna keep all the money. Thanks for playing. Come back tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think it's black screen anymore. Check my camera real quick.
An RBNZ's governor also says Labour has never been more scarce.
Now you're going to see the bears come out, and the bears are going to be like, dude, you wait to see the doom charts come out now. They're going to say they broke something. The doom charts are coming out. They're going to be like, that was bearish? Oh, look at that push. Oh, yeah, look at that push. Yeah, there it is. Keep on pushing. Push it. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Send that fucking VIX down. Send that Dixie down. Come on now. Watch out. We're going to have a big drop here. We're getting a little light in the airs right here. Watch out. I might roll over right here. I'm going to have to jump back in again here. Hold on. The Bookmap is showing light. So Bookmap is showing no buyers down to 4010. Somewhere down in here. So be careful of a roll. Oh, you guys can't see that. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Have some tight stops here, okay? You don't have to actually sell your position, but just make sure you have some tight stops. You don't want this to happen right here, okay? Just be conscious of this right here. Have stops on your position. Movement is up to 403.80. And you want to have stops to make sure that we don't trade back down here, okay? Or be able to, or add to your position. One or the other. I've got a better, so the camera, I've got a better camera, or I've got better settings for it, but this is fucking, I was taking pictures with it earlier, so it's not set appropriately. I've got better settings. Jim James down. I just made a lot of money. I did good. I'm a happy man. I'm happy. I bought calls. I traded this right here. I traded this move right here. I'm not in this move right now. I was in this move and then I got out. I think I made 5 cents or 10 cents or something. Here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go, baby. Keep pushing. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. I'm going to show you on Bookmap so you can sell when you want to take profit, okay? Trying to come into the supply above 4050. Let me know what you think in the chat. What's going to happen? So we got tomorrow off for Thanksgiving, and then we've got we're back on Friday. Now I want you to be aware that I had the date wrong originally, but J Powell is going to come out. You already know that J Powell is going to come out next week, right? And he's going to freak out, right? You guys know that, right? He's going to come out and he's going to be fucking full bear suit, J Powell, and he comes out on Wednesday. So maybe we get some continuation into when J Powell speaks, because he's going to be bearish. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys out there. It's on OnlyFans settings. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys out there. I want you guys to have a safe, happy holiday. Don't drink and drive. I am warning you, do not do it. DWIs will ruin your life. We're not even talking about ruining somebody else's life, killing them. There, in today's day and age, you've got so many options for Lyft and Uber. I know you guys don't like these companies, but it's so easy to ask someone for a ride, to pay for a ride. Don't drink and drive. You don't want to kill anybody, and you don't want the headaches. The government uses that shit to. That's how counties make their money, man. Is DWIs. You don't want to pay that. Here we go. We're going up right now. Let's go back to the live stream. Let's pump it. Let's get it up there. Push it higher.
It slide, falling as much as 1.4%, so still below 140 here at around.
Push it higher. Push it higher. Oh yeah, that's right. Send me texts. You guys are all texting me right now. You guys are happy? Fuck yeah, you're happy. So some of you all are making money out there right now. So as we approach this yellow bar again, take a little bit off and let some runners go. So we're coming up to right here. I want you to see this. Nice little trade higher here. Take some off, and then look for the extension up. Happy holidays to all of you out there. It's really nice to trade with you guys again. It's really nice. I feel guilty for not trading with you guys sometimes.
Conway says construction decline is key in the inflation outlook.
I feel bad for you guys, or I feel like I'm not doing my part to help you guys out, making sure you're preserving your wealth and making money. I love all you guys. We wouldn't have this if you guys weren't here. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. Please like, subscribe these videos, tell your friends. Look at that pin strike up there. Look at that pin. That was an actual pin strike that time. Look at that. Look at that pin strike. That was to the tick. You see that tick strike? Look at that tick strike. You all see that tick strike right there? Look at that. That's a tick strike. Slap that ask. Slap that ask. That was to the tick. Tick strike. There's no reason you shouldn't be making money in these streams. None. None. Stream every day, trying to help the little guy get one over on the big guy. And I'm not talking about people that make 6 figures. I'm talking about people that make billions. I don't want all their money. I just want to slip my hand in their pocket and take out a little bit. Just a little bit. Y'all get what I'm saying out there? Look at that. Look at that. Couldn't trade this more perfect. Couldn't trade this more perfect. Stunning. Just slip my hand inside of those old white greasy-handed pockets. Empty suits with a Yale education. I'm going to bring you back right here to Bookmap so you can see exactly where we are. You see that little bit of resistance we're coming into right now. There's one more little move higher. Okay, so we're going to try to green bar it up to that one little big bar. If you are still long calls right here, it's going to be fast, okay? So you're going to see a move. If you've left some on at this point, right, and it does blast up, I want you to know it's going to be like wham, wham. So set some sells, take some profit, put a stop loss here. Protect your money. Don't be giving money back to the house. There's no reason for you to be giving money back to the house, right? So what do we got? We got one trade right here. Boom. Got another trade right here. Boom. And we're hoping for one more up here. Do not give your money back to the house. I'm going to bring you back to Bookmap right here. And we'll come right back from here. We'll see if this is going to roll or if we're going to. Right about there. Also note where VWAP is. Also note that we have VWAP right in here. I know some of you guys love trading VWAP. Have some more significant rolling in Bookmap right now. Be careful. Take your money and run if you need to. Following the release of the Fed funds minutes, rate futures in the United States anticipate a terminal rate of 5.03% in the June Fed meeting. U.S. rate futures slightly raised chances of 50 BPS hike to 79% in December meeting after the Fed minutes. Fed minutes, several Fed officials predicted that interest rates would peak at a higher level. I think we talked about this earlier in the broadcast, and that is the real like it's interesting in what they're highlighting in this information that they're highlighting right now is they're trying to downplay the Fed pausing and trying to lead us on into the December meeting. So they're like, yeah, we're thinking about pausing, we're thinking about. But we're really going to know in December. You see the context of that, how I said that to you? So they're thinking about, but we're going to make the decision in December. So what are they trying to do? Let the market play out until December 15th, and then that's when they tell you, yeah, we're pausing, and we're going to slow the pace. Here's your 50 BPS, but we're slowing or pausing from here. And then you'll get the bloodbath from December 14th into springtime. So that's kind of concerning. Yeah, it's a tough nut to crack. I mean, we know we're at the top here, right? We know that it's going to roll at some point. We know that, right? We know at some point we're going to get up here. And
WTI crude January futures.
Even if we get up here, we know it's rolling.
94 a barrel. That's up $3.01 or 3.72%.
I don't think we're breaking through up here. Yeah, I am interested. You know what I am interested in is if we were to sell this close, take your money and run weekends here. I'd be interested in buying a close that's lower if it's low enough. If it's not low enough, I'm not interested in holding anything through Friday. Be aware too, you should be if you're taking longs or shorts there, always buy spreads. Because you got theta burn on Friday, and you got what, 4 days of theta burn. You don't want to fuck with any of that over the weekend. You do not want to be fucking with anything but spreads if you're gonna long after today. Trying to see. There's a Bookmap showing some more resistance at this point. We'll see what happens here. I'm flat right now. Let me look in the options chain. Yeah, they've got 272,000 calls on 402. They're at 75 cents right now. I wonder if they burn those into the bell because there's so many people on the call side. People are selling out of their positions right now. You can see these big red bars. I would take money and run at some point in here. Let me know if you're still in the market or still long or not. If you get a chance in here, if you are still long and you get a chance to break even on this trade, I would attempt to. I'm afraid they're going to trade it sideways right into the bell. You guys, 404 is tough in the crap. All about the VWAP, vanilla WAP. Yep, fixed climbing. The minutes said rate hikes target is higher, but they're slowing the pace. Thanks, Omar, for the update. 7.5 million shares traded on the SPY. Outstanding. Thanks for all the updates, Omar. Sean, too, whoever the other guy was that was dropping science. Zach Burton, good to see you in here. Yeah, okay, Zach, this is a good time. Yeah, we can talk about that right now. We can talk about that right now. I don't want to buy put spreads until we hit 4. I don't want to. Oh, the truth is, this is where I want to buy put spreads, up here. I want to buy them right there. Or I'd buy them right here, too. This is when J-Pow speaks right here. So J-Pow speaking right here. So what I really want to do is right now I want to buy this dip and run this up into the 30th. I'd like to get some kind of a bloodbath from J-Pow and then buy this dip to December 15th. And then in December 15th or 16th, I'd like to sell this, and I'd like to sell December 15th or 16th into March. Down to like 3,500. That's a 500-point drop. As a matter of fact, into March, I'd like to see 3,200. Something like that. That's what I'd like. So maybe if I was cleaning it up, I posted something earlier where I was like, want something like that. And then, of course, everyone's going to get super bearish. They're going to fucking buy fucking all the goddamn puts that are available. And it's going to rocket back up into the 15th. It's actually farther out. Pretend this goes to the 15th. And then on the 15th, we'll roll it over. You'll see all the gurus come out and say we're tax loss harvesting. We'll drop down, hit 3,500, get a relief bounce, 50% of the retracement. Then we'll head back down into March to 3,200. Does that make sense? You guys understand where I'm coming from in that? So I'm not going to hold a position tomorrow. I'd really like to see like by Monday. So what is this, tomorrow? If this is Monday, I'd like to see us right here. I'd even like to see us right here. I'd like to buy this down here on Monday. Somewhere in here. I'd take either of those.
RBNZ's Conway says significant slowdown is coming in home construction.
And if you're looking for put spreads for bloodbaths on the market, there's back to VWAP again. You see this VWAP trade they're doing? If you're looking for like where to buy put spreads where you don't think about them, I think every bear out there would want it's not really the price that matters. It's where we are that matters. It's somewhere up here, right? It's here, and as time passes, it's here. If there's ever a spike up here, and you bought them, let's say you bought put spreads right here, unless you put like 3 months on them or something, they may not print. So I would really, I think best positioning is somewhere up here. I think people know that. So, or people are expecting that. We've done that every time. So, can we roll it here though by put spreads? Sure. If they're close in the money put spreads, they'll still print eventually. If you want that safety, sure. Do in the money put spreads that expire on December 30th or something. Whatever the last strike is in December. Or buy them for March. I'm sure we'll come back down here by March. I'm sure he will. If you want my take on where we are, I'm still bullish. We haven't broken trend. So we're probably gonna trade this next couple days. We have not broken trend yet. So I'm still bullish here. I'm bullish until we get right here. Or we break trend. Then I'll trade that down, and then I'll trade that down right there. But we have not broken trend. Nothing says we're bearish here. The only thing that could be bearish here would be that we're at the top of this channel. But if we trade above it and hold it, I'm bullish to here. It's kind of like no man. This is kind of, what does Brian Watts say? No diddling in the middle. We're kind of diddling in the middle right now for a long-term trade. You want to break above this channel for this move higher. You want to close above this today for a move higher. If you don't, then the trade is probably down for more support to move higher. I think that's it. Yeah, so I want to buy a dip on Friday or Monday. We're still sitting on VWAP. Some sellers coming in right now. So let's see what happens. Bears are doubling down, right? I need more money. You're welcome, Zach. So let's look at you guys all understand that? Do you guys understand that? So, we're in a channel heading up. So there's places that you want to buy that channel until it fails. So that channel, just on this is a 1 minute chart, but like on a 5 minute chart, we're at the top of the channel. This yellow line is the top of that channel. You want to be bullish for tomorrow? Then you need the close above. If we close above here today, this is bullish for an extension on Friday, believe it or not. It doesn't always go there, but it's bullish. It's a bullish close for an extension on Monday or on Friday. What would suck would be if you bought calls for that extension, just like fucking buying calls, no spreads. You'd probably wouldn't get paid because of the theta. Not guaranteed, but so that's what bulls want to, like mega uber super duper bulls want to see that. I don't personally. I want to see some weakness, buy a dip, and run it up. So I'm with the bears here. Push this shit down. VWAP's trading right now. But you guys aren't seeing this, are you? Hold on. Sorry, I'll go back to the chart. Okay, so we're holding VWAP down here just so you can see.
Says some will face stress as mortgage rates rise.
So what I was trying to say, so this is that channel, right? You can see, let me get the close up right here, right?
This stream is sponsored by To The Tick. Get free daily pivot points, Fibonacci, and market profile levels by signing up at tothetick.com.
So the bulls want to close above here. This is bullish for an extension into Friday right here. A bearish, well, not bearish, but you don't want to see the close down here. You see the close down here, it infers we're going to trade lower for some new support into Friday or Monday. That's what you're looking for. If you're like mega bull, you want to be closing above here.
And RBN says Governor Orr says the financial system can withstand rising unemployment.
Let me see. Hold on a second here.
Now seeing ICE Brent crude oil January futures settling at $85.41 a barrel. That's down $2.95 or 3.34% on this session.
So see this big giant move up, right? With this big giant move up here. Swoof. Bam. If you close here, right? Bam. Move higher right there. Now, if you fail to close above there, it shows exhaustion of the bulls, right? You don't want to be exhausted in here, right? Because if you get exhaustion, you'll be looking for more buyers to get up there, right? Or at least to continue higher down the road. So bulls are fighting to close on the high here. If we do close on the high, I'm bullish for Friday. If we close below, I'm going to look to buy a dip down here on Friday or Monday, somewhere in there. Make sense? VWAP is the kind of a thing where there's VWAP for you, or there's Bookmap for you. That's Bookmap. This is the regular chart. So if day traders buy VWAP, right? See this orange line right here? They sell VWAP, they buy VWAP. If we're above VWAP, we're bullish. If we trade below VWAP, we're bearish. You reclaim VWAP, you become bullish, right? You know that if we traded above VWAP, we found support, and typically 1, 2, max 3, you'll finally get your push higher that you need if you're still bullish. Make sense? Sometimes it takes 3 times. So we'll be checking to see if, hold on here. Sorry, I'm trying to do 3 things at once. So 1, 2, 3. We'll see if the bulls can just push it up one more time. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up with you guys today. I wanted to say thanks for joining me. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to go spend some time with my family. I want you to go spend time with your family. If you want my take on what I think is going to happen on Friday and Monday, I'm waiting for a buy at a lower price. I would like to see like a Friday or a Monday dip buy. I'm still waiting for that next dip buy right now, other than day trading 0 dates. I'd like to buy with a little bit more confidence down lower. If we do close into this bell at 4 p.m. above, you know my thoughts. We will gap up. Come on Friday. I'm going to expect a gap up on Friday if we close above. I'll give you an exact price right now. Or like a hand grenade price. We close above 402. If we close above 402, we're bullish into Monday for a 30-point gap. How about that? This yellow line right here. See this yellow line? You close above this yellow line into the bell. That's fucking bullish. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Please like and subscribe. Please tell your friends about us. Please keep coming back. If you're new watching our stream, sit in on 2 or 3 or 4 streams. Anyone that's in this stream every day with me knows that we make money here every single day. Not every single day, but most days of the week, we're making money. When we lose a trade here, we have stops in place to stop us from giving our money back. We trade volatile products, but we also trade long time trades. We make trades that are a month out, 3 months out. But once we put those trades on, we're then back to trading weeklies and 0 dates. And we talk about those trades on a weekly, monthly, and daily basis. Release a report in the mornings as to what we think is going to happen in the market. We live stream every single day. Give us a shot. It's a free service. You can stick around for 3, 4, 5 days. See if this helps you to trade better. You could fade me all you want every day. Come in here and we want to fade me. Do that if you want to do that. That works for me too. As long as you're nice back, if we're all nice to each other. I don't care if you're fading me. I don't care if you're trading along with me. Be nice to everybody in here, though. That's the thing that we ask everybody, is to be nice to each other. We're not trying to be assholes to new people. We're not trying to be assholes to people with that are new to the market. And the people that have lots of experience here are always willing to help other people out. So if you're looking for people like us, please join us. If you don't like us, and after you give it a shot for 3 or 5 days, take off and do your own thing, whatever you want to do. We're getting some strength here. I'll put you on Bookmap real quick so you can see that we're trying to push up again. I do want you to see, it's that same place. It's that same place above. R2, 403.27. 403.27 is R2 on the charts for today. That's that lower bar. The two orange bars, it looks like R2 is right around there. Oh no, actually, I guess that second lower bar is that 402.87, and the upper bar is R2. But at any rate, I want to thank all of you for coming around. I hope you guys made money this week. I'll see you guys all on Friday. Live stream will be up at 9:30 a.m. on Friday. Stay safe. Be nice to people. Really, if you're an asshole like I am year round, think about the good things that you have in life. Go tell those people that you're grateful to have them in your life. Hug your dog, your cat, your kids, your mom. If you hate all those people, try to find someone that you talk to at the grocery store, at the gas station. Something. Try to show some gratitude this weekend for anyone that's impacting your life in a positive way. We don't really have too many opportunities to do that, and it's kind of, if there's going to be a day to do that, or a weekend or a time of the year to show your gratitude to people, try to do that for people that have had an impact in your life, that love on you all year long, support you in your life all year long, people that spend their time with you even though they might not normally after they get to know you. A little bit of push up here. We're pushing up. Squeezing now. See that squeeze? The pump's out there. You see it? See it? It's like a magnet up there. This whole thing right here is it's just a magnet. It's like, come. It's a magnet up here. Just a straight magnet. There's like a magnet right up in here. He's like, come to me. He's looking down up here. And he's like, what are you doing? He's like, don't come up here. But he's up there. He's like, come on up there. You see him? He's out there. You see him up there? He's like, I want to sell. I want to sell here. Up here. He's like, come on, bulls, come on up. Come on up there. Yeah, this is fucking terrible. It's terrible. That's an old school. If you guys don't know what that is, that's Kilroy. He's from the 1940s. GIs used to tag walls and say Kilroy was here. Let you know that U.S. troops were there. Keep on pumping. Keep on coming up. Look at this. Just pushing through. Breakthrough. Here we go. Keep on pushing. Push it up. Come on now. Push it up. Push through. Break this. These bears are weak here. Push up. Come on. Look at that. Keep slamming it up higher. Oh, we're on some support now. We're gonna get a green. We're gonna get a green bar to the top here. We're coming into some support now. You see that support coming in underneath that green ball right there? Should get a nice blast up here. You guys ready for a moonshot? You guys ready for a rip? Be ready to take some profit off as we head up here, okay? Take your money off as we go up there. Kilroy, old school. Well, have a great weekend, everybody. I'll stay with you here until we go up. I'm not gonna turn the fucking stream off until we get some pay. If you guys were upside down on your trade, probably the time to get out of your trade. Take your money, at least get out of your trade. That's probably what's happening right here. You got like bulls are like, fuck that, I'm out. But if you're down, if you caught this trade down here, this is just a liquidity grab to go up probably. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you out there. Happy Thanksgiving. It's good to see you, John Saporito. Matt's like the troll under the underpass. Happy Thanksgiving. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Invite your friends to join and hang out with us. Show them who I am on Twitter, please. Join the Discord so you can get involved in what we're doing. Please help support the channel if you're making money. If you find as though this is helping you to learn how to become a better trader, please consider supporting the channel. You're going to see a rollout of interviews, a higher-end version of Bookmap. You're going to see Trade the News. All these services cost about $1,000 a month. That's just that stuff that costs about $1,000 a month. Then, of course, my own research I have to do to be here. And then, of course, we're streaming all day long for 8 hours. So please support content creators. Don't, of course, be supporting people asking you for $600,000, $15,000, all this shit nonsense, courses and classes behind paywalls. So please consider supporting so we can keep doing this day in, day out. Follow us on Google, search my name on Google, CaptainJimJames on Twitter. Then follow on @CaptainsAlpha. I'll let you in. I'm trying to keep the bots out of there if I can. And you get newsletters in there, actionable trade alerts, my views and thoughts on how I think we're going to trade. And join us every day on this live stream because if you're trading at home alone and you want to hear someone talking in the background, I'm here to talk to you every single day. Our chat is interactive. You guys know if you go on some chats, they don't let you talk or say whatever you want to say. I'm pretty open to whatever you want to say, as long as you're not trolling people in a vicious, mean way. Treat people with respect and kindness. Treat people that are new to trading well. And if you're a new trader, be respectful of people that know what they're doing. Ask questions if you don't know what's going on. And there's the right times and wrong times, right? Before, after streams. Get into the Discord and find out what we do. And follow along, watch. If you're tired of losing money, I've been there. I've blown up accounts. I've had a school of hard knocks as to how to keep my money. Many years of doing it right, doing it wrong. And there's got a bunch of guys and women in here that know exactly what they're doing. Long-time traders, long-time investors, and they are all about one thing: preserving your money and making money and surviving in this market. Kilroy was Hulk mode. Oh, yeah, James Rowland, I wanted to say something to you specifically. Happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate you specifically supporting our channel, brother. I'm going to go back in and find out who donated this week, and I'm going to roll something out for you guys. And I'm going to contact you on DM as well. But I'm gonna roll something out here with I'm gonna check. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna check something right quick with you before I hang up here. But I'm gonna roll out something next week to show appreciation specifically to certain people. Well, hold on a second here. I gotta do something. Stay with me, guys. I want to check something here. What's going on here? Hang tight here, guys. I want to see what these other traders are doing. Meta sold. A lot of strangle. Lots of strangles coming into the market. Iron condors coming into the market. Yeah, there's no like death. I don't see any like doom trades right now. Sideways trades is what I'm seeing. Probably for into Monday. A lot of sideways trades into December 16th and then into January 20th. They're saying there's a mixed bag of bearish and bullish sentiment. You're trying to send a tip. I appreciate you trying to support the channel. You just click on the, or if you go down to the description in the video, you'll see a link to my PayPal, or you can go to my Twitter page and if you go to my Twitter profile, I have a pinned tweet that shows my link address. You can leave a custom donation. I appreciate that, Mr. Unrealized Profits. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. It goes a long way. It really does make a difference. I don't make a ton of donations, so the ones that I do make, I do appreciate. Makes me want to show up every day. So I do want you to know that I'm grateful. And I'm eligible to advertise. I'm eligible. I get contacted to pump shit. I don't do any. You'll never find me doing that stuff. You'll never see me pumping anything, pushing anything. You'll never see ads in our streams. None of that stuff. I don't do any of that stuff. So I'm fully front and center with you guys at all times. So I don't do any of that stuff. When green candle. We got VWAP over here. Looks like they're trading VWAP. And it also looks like the market maker is going to trade this sideways. You know the bulls want to be up here. They want to ride this up into the bell. Bulls want to close above this yellow line right here. If you still can't donate or there's problems with the button on the stream, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. But I do appreciate the attempt, Mr. Unrealized Profits. Join us in Discord. Follow at Captain's Alpha, and I'll prove you to be a member there. Set the alerts once you're allowed in. And, yeah, come check us out every day. I don't doubt the Streamlabs one's not allowing you to. Some Streamlabs can be kind of fucking wonky. If you go to the all right, thanks Arvin, thanks for tipping $10, brother. I appreciate it. The best link to use is inside of YouTube, inside the description of the video, or go into my profile page. But Arvin just made a tip for $10. I appreciate it, brother. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. San Yako's tipped me twice today. Thank you very much. Word Jenkins subscribed today. Mason Davenport subscribed today. Appreciate the subscriptions. Hey man, Tony Cheese, have a happy Thanksgiving, brother. BG Tati, love you too. John Soprito, thanks, brother. Did they announce a rate increase? Looks like it's what they thought. They're basically their claim. It's the same story. 50 BPS in December, but they're looking to pause or reduce the rate of rate increases. Still on track for like, I think it's 5.5 BPS in total. We're doing everything. I'm doing smoked turkey. It's gonna be awesome. Haven't done a smoked turkey before, so I'm kind of stoked. I want you guys to have a wonderful day, man. Have a great day off. I want to thank all of you for showing up. I couldn't do this without you guys. I'm probably going to cut the stream at this point so that I can go be with my family. I want to say thanks for showing up to everybody. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Emilio, for being here. Brad, Adam, Tony Cheese. I love that name. Mr. Unrealized Profits. Thank you. If I don't see the tip, Mr. Unrealized Profits, I appreciate you supporting the channel. Lord Pente, good to see you. Lord Pente, what were you asking? I didn't see what you posted. James, thanks for supporting the channel. I didn't see what you posted, Lord Pente. Tesla pushing. Okay, let's look at Tesla. Sorry, Lord Pente. Oh, yeah. Oh, almost to the pin. 50%. Look at that. 50%. Look at that. Dude, this chart is so sexy. So this morning we talked about the 50% retracement. We tagged it. And then we talked about what would be the next logical move here. Well, what we've been seeing is you want to see the 50% retracement, right? And so you want to see this 50% retracement here. And usually you'll get a second bump higher to 61% and then resume the trend down. Now, the timing on this is not the next week, but this is what you're looking for. It could be, if you want it more exact, it'd be something like, any guys tuning in, you guys know what's up, right? So we hit the 50% retracement, right? So you're probably going to be looking at something like this, right? Wait Friday or Monday, and then a resumption trade into the 15th. Does that make sense? And then we start selling the market on whenever the 15th is in here. Something like this. So 50%, but the price target above, if you want to know the price target above on Tesla, let's take a look. We broke out of, we closed the gap. We broke out of the traditional resistance levels. Price target above remains the same, 187.26. On the top of the key, it's 187.69. So 187 is murder. So there you go. How do you like them apples? Adam, if you're going to be alone for Thanksgiving, don't hesitate to reach out and shoot the shit with me on Twitter. I'm doing family, just the immediate family over this Thanksgiving, so I'll be around, dicking around on Twitter. I'm not traveling or anything like that. I'm not having family over this Thanksgiving. I'm in the middle of construction and shit. Faison, thanks for being here. Just some guy. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Hi, Matthew Ryan. Good to see you. Omar, good to see you. James, I'll look at that tweet. Let me go back to the SPY. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That grind into the close. You know, there's a case to be made for a gap up if we stay. I want you to know that, right? There's a case. If we trade above this into the close, there's two things that could happen. We could do this into the bell, where we creepy crawly all the way up. If we just close right here, the gap up would come on Friday. Bring up Twitter on my stream for a minute. You ever go on Twitter's Spaces? I don't go on to Spaces. I go on Spaces sometimes. Bring up Twitter. Hold on a second. Okay, so I got Twitter on. Notifications. Oh yeah. Oh, that is so sexy. I just saw that. I just saw it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nasty? James, look at this. James, look at this. James, check this out. Look at that, brother. Look at that trade right there. Is that not insane? Take a snapshot of that. We charted this out at the open, right? Dude, look at that. We didn't chart this out after. We charted this out right at the open. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just a thing of beauty? We're going to close this on the high, aren't we? We're going to close this at R2 up here. We're going to close it up on the high. It's got the crystal ball out every day, right? Unreal. 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 Am I throbbing? Happy Thanksgiving, Pat 8. Happy Thanksgiving, Flama. If you're listening still right now, if you're out there, have me on. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Take care of your family. Take care of your friends. If you're like being alone, find a nice book. Go on a hike. Spend some time just chilling. If you're looking to talk to somebody, you can always try to reach out to me if I'm on Twitter or anything. We can fuck around. If you guys want to do a Spaces over the weekend, we could try to do a Spaces. I'm down for something like that. I'll just shut up and listen to you guys talk. I'd love to hear you. You guys want to do a Spaces over the weekend? How about that? If I can get away, I'll ask my wife if I can try to do a Spaces where I just shut up and I listen to you guys talk. You guys have a great day. You guys have a great day. It'd be fun, right? You guys want to take a screenshot? Dude, I should screenshot this. You mean a screenshot Tesla? All right, you guys have the close on you. If you guys want to know what I think about the close, you've already heard it. If we don't sell out, be careful of people selling on the weekend, of course, right? Taking profit. Creepy crawly up into the close, right? They might wait to the end. They kill up, murder all the premium, and then they slip it up in here. You know where VWAP is right here. You know where R1 is. You know where R2 is. You can see it right over here, right? If we close below this yellow line, it's kind of bearish heading into the next couple days. Yeah, I got stuff where you can learn, Alvarez. Join the first thing to do is to follow me on Twitter. Just Google search CaptainJimJames on Twitter. Follow me there. Then I want you to request to follow on @CaptainsAlpha. I'll approve you. Show up on Friday in the stream. You'll see a link for Discord in those streams. You join the Discord, meet everybody, and roll yourself into the program for a week or two and start making money with us. Mahalo to you, X, as well. Yeah, John, if you want to learn about spreads, I bought a house that I've been renovating. I'm done with the renovations at this point, to where it's all the easy stuff I can do it at nighttime. So we're rolling this stream back out again. We're gonna do classes. So I'll do spreads classes on spreads with you guys. We'll do when to place spreads, how much time to put on them, what to look for, and easy trading program or easy trading software to execute spreads when you're just becoming familiar with it. Just basic, simple strategies. John, I approved people this morning, brother. You sure I didn't approve you today? I know I went through my Twitter notifications this morning, and I approved everyone this morning that was waiting. Let's take a look. Let me see. Holy shit, I got a ton of requests here. I'm going to do it right now. Head through right now, brother. Set alerts on my handle so that you get the releases every morning. And I'll have a Discord invite for you. And as soon as we're gonna over the next week or two, if I can get some time over the weekend, we're gonna roll this stuff out over the weekend. And then what we'll do is we'll start doing classes on Saturdays, Sundays, stuff like that. Let's take a look at Bookmap so you guys can see that the sellers are still there above. So you guys know that they're there into the close. What you're trying to do, what traders are trying to do, is to capture this last little bit right here. They want to capture that move into weakness, strength into the weakness above here. You haven't looked at the John's like, I haven't looked this morning. I've been overwhelmed in charts. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Unrealized Profits. Learn more about spread. Just clicking the XXX link. Well, that's another thing that's changing is by Monday, you guys will have to be subscribers to comment on these streams, and I guess that kicks out the bots and stuff. You guys all have a great weekend or a great Thanksgiving. I'm going to sign off here in the next few seconds. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Looks like we're going to get that squeeze higher right now. Let's see if we can trade it up higher. If you're buying dips, they're down here, right? You know, you're dip buying here, dip buying here, dip buying here, dip buying here, and you're probably looking for that trade higher into the close. Have a wonderful night. It's 3:15 in the afternoon, 45 minutes left to this market. Do a snip if you want of this stream of this chart right here, so you have it, so you can look for it into this bell and see if you can capture that rip higher into the close. You guys take it easy. Take it easy, Jimmy. John, take it easy. Harm, take it easy. James, take it easy. TPYMC, take it easy. Roland, take it easy. You guys all take it easy, brothers. I will catch up with you guys on Friday. Satchel, happy Thanksgiving to you. Take it easy. Dude, you guys are awesome. I'll see you guys on Friday, 9:30 in the morning. Be ready. All right, I'm out. I gotta go. I'm gonna get in trouble. I can hear my family. Crazy Eddie, J. Cortina, PE,